Hold on, Karth. This one's my jam. Got your liners?
Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm being joined tonight by Cody Ratliff. We are broadcasting live from Alburnett, where the Wildcats will be taking on the Pirates. Before we talk more about tonight's game, though, we want to recognize our sponsor for Wildcat Sports, Next Bank. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, well, I've done the last 2 games by myself, so I finally got some support here. And so I'm going to put all the pressure on you and
Hopefully
say
you
that
don't
you
have
got to you can carry me.
You better not have high expectations. That's all I can say. Alburnett, Central City.
I know. You know what I was thinking on the way home? This is probably the first time you and I have been in this gym coach together.
Yeah,
we
since
had
we
some
had to chase
crazy games in this gym.
I just talked to Rachel and Nabnett, the girls' assistant coach. She was probably a sophomore and had to chase the officials into the locker room. They tried to shut the door, and
we had some battles here.
Yeah, they wouldn't talk to me during the timeout when they blew a call. And
yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. That was
Wildcats
won that one by one.
We just always seemed like whenever we played these guys, there was always something.
There was drama, no matter what.
I know.
Courtney Wood banking in a 49-foot shot at the buzzer to go to overtime.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Always something when we play Alburnett, but you get that in these rivalries. I mean, schools are only separated by 10 miles at most. You know, it's going to be a battle tonight. Whether
no matter what, you can kind of throw the records out.
Yeah, it's going to be a. Both teams think they deserve to win. And
exactly.
Makes fun ones to do.
Well, we'll talk about Central City here in a second because the girls are really on a roll right now. Just really touch quick on Alburnett. Alburnett's coming into tonight's game. The girls are 2-4, and we do have a couple common opponents. Both teams lost to Marquette Catholic, but you and I called the Marquette Catholic game, and realistically, the second half we played with them. It was the first half. Remember all those putbacks. We played good defense. Marquette Catholic would miss, but we just couldn't handle their size in that first half. And I don't know, we never did see final stats, but I'm guessing 14 to 16 points they got on offensive rebounds.
Oh, easily. We
and
easily
then that was about the difference in the game.
Yeah.
Whereas Marquette Catholic beat Alburnett by 30. We've both beat Cedar Valley Christian, and we both beat Lisbon, and we beat Easton Valley, and they got beat by 2 just the last Tuesday by
Easton Valley. They lost Easton Valley by 2, and we beat Easton Valley by 2.
So so it's
probably going to be a battle.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out. They've played Northland and Prince of Peace, so those 2 teams that we haven't played. Just kind of some names that you're going to probably be hearing will be Megan Neighbor and Ray Armin. They're the 2 leaders in scoring 14 points and 11 points respectively for the Pirates. And then Haley Carolyn has 46 rebounds. So those would be some of the names that we'll be calling here for Alburnett. But hey, let's talk about those Central City Wildcats.
Wildcat girls 4-3 and
4-game winning streak.
They're on that 4-game winning streak. Had a slow start there. You know, we talked that I believe it was the second game of the year. We talked about new coach, new system, trying to get things figured out.
In the lineup, and just plus we even mentioned like Fritcher was a new starter. She played some varsity, but her role is way different.
Yeah.
Lily Kramer and Sarah were probably the 2 with the most experience in as far as starting and having tons of playing time, and then the rest of them, it's just bringing in new
Sarah
kids,
Ashley and Tesla Malloy. So there's 2. If they're not 2 starters, they're 2.
They're first off the bench.
They're the first ones in.
And
that takes time to get that stuff figured out. Coach Malloy came in not too much before the season started.
No. And Emma Tridle's new to the varsity lineup. She had a little bit of playing time, but not a ton last year. And she's starting or seeing big minutes. And then, so.
I think, speaking of Emma Tridle, I think the JV game last year, she was banking 3-pointers in left and right.
She had her best.
At Alburnett.
Yeah, she had her best game last night.
And she had a good, she had a good night last night too.
She had 3 3-pointers last night. I think she was 3 for 6. So it was
hopefully
nice.
some of that can carry over into tonight, and the Wildcats can keep rolling, get that 5th win in a row.
And we kind of talked about, you and I were both impressed. They had good ball movement, and they were, getting good shots. It was just that the shots weren't falling. And if you look at their percentages, they're getting better. They're probably not exactly where the coach wants.
They're starting to creep up there. Sarah Reed's shooting at a 45% clip. Fritcher's up to 37 now. And Tesla Malloy, who I feel like she was really struggling at the beginning, is up to 34. So, that's it does take a brain surgeon to figure out. That's why we're starting to win some of these games, because we're shooting the ball a little better. You get that transition from volleyball to basketball, and I'd rather be playing my best at the end of the year than
Well, and that's what we always talked about too. And especially with the new system and a new coach and new players, you're going to kind of go through those things. But I think every game they're 4-3. Even the 3 losses, they were competitive games. They were in those games. At Central Decatur, we weren't there at that one, but I heard that we were up by like 9 at halftime, I believe, and then Central Decatur came back. So it's pretty exciting here. Wildcats can finish up Christmas break with a win tonight. That'd be a 5-game win streak, so I'd put them at 5-3. It'll be nice to go in and have a little break and have that momentum and that confidence and kind of hit the second half of the season. I didn't really look at the games coming up after Christmas.
So after Christmas, I think I want to say early January.
Winnable game.
Yeah, January 3rd, that Friday. We've got Starmont at home. I'm assuming that'll probably be on the CatCast here. And then we're going to go to Maquoketa Valley.
That'll be a tough game.
Yeah, that'll be rough. Maquoketa Valley is doing well, but I did just see they kind of had a heartbreaker loss the other night. That made me smile. Edgewood Colesburg then on the 10th. So, right into that new year, we've got games on the 3rd, 7th, 10th, and 14th, 17th.
East Buck and Northland are going to be 2 buzzsaws.
It's pretty much every 3 days you're playing a basketball game until February once we get to the new year. So
I'm anxious to see where they can go with this. So you were talking about Sarah Reed.
Right, so Sarah Reed, we mentioned that shooting percentage is up to 45%. She's getting 13 points a game. Fritcher is at almost at 9 points a game. Malloy's at 7. And then we've got Emma Treidel, and Lily Kramer, and Sarah Ashley all right around 3 points a game. And Briley Brooks, the sophomore, is coming in and chipping in a bucket a game. So if we got to get those numbers, keep creeping up here, keep this winning going.
Yeah, Sarah.
We got about 2.5 minutes here until we get to introductions and get rolling.
Yeah, so we're here in the gym, and the JV boys are playing down in the old gym. The JV girls have finished, and they won their game. Just as a reminder to everybody, the JV girls will always start at 4:30, but they're only playing a half this year due to numbers as far as the number of girls out, so they play a half. So they won their half tonight, and got people rolling in. It's going to be a good crowd here. There's quite a few.
When you look at the bleachers, I think we
got
outside of their student section, we've got more people in here than they do, and I know we've got a pretty good sized junior high JV boys team. So we've got a lot of people down there. This gym could potentially be quite full by the time those games get going.
Yep, Wildcats are in their red traveling uniforms with white stripes and white numbers. And the Pirates are in their white home uniforms with white unis, and we can't see their numbers, but I'm assuming they're purple or black numbers on their white uniforms with purple and gold down the sides. So 1.5 minutes to go here, and it's just it's been fun just to see these guys get on a roll. And the other thing, and I mentioned this last night, if you look so they're on a 4-game winning streak. 3 of those games have been away. So
on the road,
they were 0-3, and then they won at Springville when we called the Cedar Valley Christian game. Then it was at
Lisbon, Easton
and then
Valley.
They went to Easton Valley. So I think that's kind of a bonus for us coming into tonight's game. We've had a lot of road games, and we're used to winning. We've gotten a lot of those wins on the road. So that, I think, bodes well for the Wildcats, that we're not intimidated, and we don't need to have a home court to get wins and be competitive in away games. So the teams are heading over to the bleachers here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with they're going to be announcing the starting lineups. For Alburnett, it's going to be Madison Graybard, and then it's going to be Madison Schuster, senior, and it looks like Haley Carolyn, who I mentioned is a sophomore and their leading rebounder, and then Megan Neighbor, a junior, one of their leading scorers, and Ray Armin, a junior, who's the other leading scorer. So those are going to be the starting 5 for the Alburnett Pirates, and then for the Wildcats.
Kind of one of the interesting things here, looking up and down the lineups, there's only 3 seniors here in the gym. You know, they've got 2, we've got 1 senior.
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy. I mean,
yeah, you don't see that a lot.
You hope you got 3 to
5 seniors.
10 seniors,
yeah.
and there's only 3 in this entire game. So
yeah, that is crazy.
Maybe expect a few mistakes here.
Yeah.
Looks like for the starters for the Wildcats, we're going to have number 1, Lily Kramer.
Yep.
And she's our lone senior on the team. And it looks like Sarah Ashley.
Yep.
And
Fritcher is going to start.
Oh, okay. We got 2 number 3s. That's why I was confused there. Emma Treidel will be the 3rd starter.
Yeah.
And
Sarah Reed.
And Emma Treidel.
Yep. Treidel starting.
We're going to start our 1 senior, and we'll see if they got both of theirs out there.
They're starting one of their seniors.
Interesting.
They're starting Madison Schuster. Yeah, you know, you look at the overall team stats for the Wildcats, and we're not really, you know, shooting where the coach would probably want as far as percentages. Our free throw percentage is down a little bit.
I can guarantee you our 3-point percentage is not where coach wants it.
Oh, yeah. And like you said,
as a team, we're shooting about 19%.
Yeah, it's definitely not where we want it. But like you said,
we've been hitting them lately.
Yeah, last night we had to have been, if we weren't 500 from 3-point line, we had to have been in the upper 30s to lower 40s.
And you can win games shooting like that. I mean,
oh, for sure. And that makes a huge difference.
When we coached and I looked at that, you know, I wasn't big into analytics. Like, I always wanted to control things that we can control. And you can be a good shooter if you're practicing and doing all that, but you can't control that. So I didn't worry about that so much. And you know, we're going to get ready here for the national anthem, but those averages usually always average out and get together. But we're going to take a break here for the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
All right, very nice national anthem by the choir, some choir kids from Alburnett. It's always nice when you go to the schools and they use the kids from choir, the different choir people or adults, whoever, versus just a random national anthem.
Yeah.
So it's always nice.
Some greatest hits off of YouTube, as we're on a YouTube thing right now. But,
all right, so we're getting ready to go here. It looks like Haley Carolyn is going to jump against Emma Fritcher.
Wow, she's pretty tall.
Yeah,
Alburnett's got some size. They don't have, you know, they don't have size listed for all their players, but both of those girls right there, probably all 3 of these girls are taller than Fritcher, and she's one of our tallest. But Fritcher gets it. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
All right. Looks like Lily Kramer's going to have the ball. Looks like they're facing a man-to-man. Gets a screen from Reed. Kicks it to Fritcher. Nice give and go by Fritcher.
Yes.
Fritcher to Sarah Reed, right back to her as she cuts, and Wildcats had a nice shot there and didn't make didn't make the basket, but she's going to get
Took
2
it
free
up
throws
strong,
here.
though,
Yeah,
and got hacked
That
on
was-
the arm.
that was a really nice set there by the Wildcats.
Nice give and
Getting
go. They
that-
were doing some of that last night, too.
Good. And the first one's up and good by Emma Fritcher. So 1-0 here in the first 13 seconds of the game. And the second one's good, too. So talk about shooting percentage, Carth. There's 100%. Let's just quit right now.
So Neighbor's going to get it into the front court for the Pirates, and she gets it over to Schuster. And then they go across to Carolyn.
Wildcats in
And
a box and 1 there, Carth.
Yeah, it almost looked like Carolyn with the shot, and she missed, and the Wildcats get the rebound and are bringing it up into the front court.
Uh-oh. Nice scrum here. Going to be a jump ball. Sarah Ashley battling. Lily Kramer tried to kick it up, and
Yeah, Lily
that's a
Kramer made
long-
a
long
kind of
pass,
a
yeah.
long cross-court pass, and it was a steal, and we almost stole it back, and then it's a jump ball, and it's going to go to Alburnett because we got the jump. So Alburnett's going to come in. There's Neighbor up with a quick shot.
nice save attempt there by Sarah Ashley.
Kind of a long, weird bounce off of the rim there, and the Wildcats weren't able to track it down, so it's going to stay with the Pirates. So Neighbor gets it in, and they get it over.
Triangle and 2.
Graybird is dribbling in, and she's dead, and then they get it out
Air
to
ball.
Armin.
Fritcher with the rebound. Kramer's got it. Back to Fritcher at half court. Got a nice extended man-to-man by the Pirates. Fritcher still with it. Sarah Reed now's got it at the wing. She's going to dribble in, kicks it over to Sarah Ashley. She squares up. Nice skip pass back to Kramer. Good take. Oh, she gets blocked. And
I would
Fritcher,
have liked to have seen.
Fritcher got that. That's kind of a bad call, wasn't it?
I
Fritcher
thought-
got the rebound, and then they swatted it out of her hands,
right,
and they
that
called
should
it
have
out
been-
on her.
Right. I thought I would have liked Lily. Fritcher was setting the pick for her. I would like Lily just
Hit it-
take
hit it
that
on
all
the
the way
roll, yeah.
around and just take it in for a layup. I think she thought that girl was going to come over
Yeah, she
And-
didn't get the help like she thought. And
and settled for that shot. So in the front court, we got Schuster, and
Nice
they tried to
block by
get it
Sarah Reed.
inside, and there's a turnover.
Sarah Reed running the point guard
Looking
here.
like her brother, taking it coast to coast there.
Yeah, kicks it over to other Emma Fritcher. Had another give-it-go attempt, but ball's stripped away underneath the basket. So the Pirates ball here, still 2-0 Wildcats.
There's Schuster with the shot, and it's in. Pirates don't run much offense. They just look to
they-
get down and a pass or two, and
Nice look up to Emma Tritle, who's going to have a layup opportunity,
There
and
it
it's
is.
good there. Nice job. Was that Sarah Reed on the long
the
pass?
Pirates were pressing, and the Wildcats did a great job of breaking that and got a layup. So Grabard's going to just dribble all the way around everybody and goes right in.
All right, a little bit of pressure here. Wildcats broke it last time. Same play if Emma looks up. She's got it now. Just holds on, lets the rest of the offense catches up. Sarah Ashley's got it down low, kicks it out to Lily Kramer. Skip pass over to Tritle, who launches one, no good. And going to be a
Wow.
foul underneath on Sarah Ashley on the box out, it looks like. That's now twice this year I've seen that called, and thought it was
Let 'em
whatever both
play.
times. Can't box out anymore.
Yeah, no kidding. Schuster brings it into the front court, and Eshen's checked in, and she's just standing in the lane and turns, and the ball gets knocked out of her hands. It's going to stay with the Alburnett Pirates. They're going to take it out of bounds. Armin's looking to get it in.
Oh, see the ball.
Over to Neighbor. Neighbor's dribbling, looking.
Travel,
There's a travel. They didn't call
Holy
it.
moly, that was 2 travels in one
Yeah.
play.
And there's the shot by Eshen, but rebounded by Reed. Reed's just going to bring it into the front court.
Nice.
Oh, nice look to Emma Tritle, who misses.
Emma Fritcher on the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor now, and it's a jump ball. Should be Wildcat ball.
Man, those are the shots
underneath.
you have to make.
Yeah, two
you know.
on one, fast break, and
Beautiful
you're on the left
pass.
side. Yeah, great,
You got to finish.
great pass there. But
And that's where, like I said, some of these kids, they're still, their confidence, I think, is still not 100%. And coming in and playing in those varsity games. There's a nice out of bounds play, and Sarah Reed gets a pass and puts it in for 2. So we ended up getting 2 points out of that.
yeah, we'll take it. So 6-4.
Yeah.
We lost that possession arrow, but
So Grobert brings it in over to They get it to Neighbor. Neighbor with the three, no good, but there's Eschen with the offensive rebound, no good. And there's another offensive rebound. Come on, you got to box out, Wildcats. They're just, Jesus,
5
22.
offensive rebounds there.
Haley Carolyn just kept shooting it and getting it and shooting it and getting it. You got to box out.
Look up, good pass up to Sarah Ashley on the press break, and there's a bucket by the sophomore.
That was a nice look by Lily Kramer, and that finished. And talking about having to finish.
I have not been keeping scorecard.
Uh-oh. There's a pass inside by the Pirates. It's knocked away by the Wildcats, and then we're off running, and whoa, Emma Fritcher.
Tesla Malloy for a three-pointer.
Nice.
That's good. We'll take it. So Tesla comes in off the bench, and in about 2 possessions here, she's got 3 points.
You can look right up there.
Yeah,
and get
I'm trying to get caught up here.
So
Sorry.
we have Alburnett in the front court here. Schuster checking things out. There's Eschen, and they're trying to get it inside to Carolyn, and just an errant pass there, and it goes out of bounds. Alburnett's staying in this press, and now they're going to go half court. I was going to say Wildcats have really done a good job of breaking the press.
Keep pressing.
Now they're going to go just pick them up at half court. It looks like they're playing man-to-man. They're just going to go half court man and make Wildcats play half court offense.
11-6 here for the Wildcats. There's Sarah Reed, nice little baseline jumper. Fritcher with a nice rebound, puts it back up, no good. Weak side rebound, Lily Kramer.
Wow, they're
going to let her have it, thank God.
Fritcher, I think, touched the ball
take the headset off there.
On every possession, and it gets tipped out of her hands or something.
She's got a knack for the collapse
ball.
On her. All right, inbounds plays. Got Malloy with it in the corner. Passes to Sarah Reed, right back to her, cutting Malloy, and misses another layup.
Right there,
Wildcats,
you got to use.
Wildcats hold on to that double dribble. There it is.
Yeah, that's right there. You got to use your left hand on the left side. It was a great give and go. Tesla to Sarah Reed and right back, and she's on the left side. You go up with your left hand right there, you're going to get an and one probably.
Well, on the bright side, we missed 6 layups, but we got a 5-point lead here in the first quarter. 3 minutes to go. Looks like Natalie Noonan's checking in for somebody.
All right, so
and for Sarah Reed.
We're going to get a quick shout out here to Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Wildcats are really active on the boards, on the offensive boards. Like I said, Fritcher's getting her hands on about every single shot that's been missed, or she's either kept it alive or it's got knocked out of her hands or something. And so
couple questionable calls.
I like the way we're working on offense there.
All right, looks like a 1-3-1 now for the Pirates.
A little switch,
which that's fine
because we play a 1-3-1 a lot. But except for right there, Megan,
there's a run out the other
Neighbor
way.
Gets the steal. Noonan with the pass just didn't take care of it. Just kind of telegraphed it. If they want to take that up there, then there's got to be somebody at the free throw line or something.
Yep, here comes Fritcher to the free throw line. There's a skip pass to Malloy. We got the weak side, but we didn't see her, and now we get it there. Couple passes too late. And Malloy dribbles down the lane, kicks over to Kramer. She takes a long shot, no good, short. And
rebound there by Carolyn, who's their leading rebounder.
Run out for the Pirates.
Yeah, the Pirates kind of ran out there. Now they're going to get Fritcher for the
swing.
And the Pirates ran out that time and kind of beat us down the floor, and we were just in a little scrum underneath the basket. And we're really going to need to make sure we identify where Carolyn is. She's kind of hurting us on the boards. That's probably the one thing right now that I would really be concerned about is our rebounding a little bit and giving them extra attempts.
Extra possessions.
I mean, now they're right here. They got 1 point on that free throw. They had the one opportunity where
Plus
they had
you get
about
a foul
4.
on Fritcher. If we would have boxed out, took care of business, then she doesn't get that foul.
Exactly. Plus we had the one time where they had about 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
So they've got at
finally
least
gets the bucket. Yeah.
You know, it's 9-11, and we probably
at least 30% of their points have been on.
There's another
5 offensive boards.
So here we go. Wildcats coming into the front court.
11-10, Wildcats with the lead. Kramer's got the ball, still facing that Pirate 1-3-1. Malloy skips it back to Tridal, who's going to launch one, and she banks it in. I told you. Use that bank board. Use that.
Did she call that?
For whatever reason, man, she uses the board here at Alburnett like she did last year.
Yeah.
And that's nice bucket for, we'll take it.
Yep,
Right
we'll
when
take it.
got within 1 point, and
So
Tridal hits a 3.
yeah, we're at 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's a pretty entertaining quarter. Wildcats 14-10 over the Lisbon Pirates. We talked about, records. You just kind of have to throw them out the window. Pirates are playing with a lot of confidence. They've full court press. They've been in a man-to-man. Now they're half court 1-3-1. Wildcats haven't really been doing much. They do a little bit of a press. Tonight now we've went to like a little bit of a box of one there for a little bit.
Well, yeah, it looks like a triangle and 2 a little bit. It's kind of
Alburnett
hard.
hasn't ran an offense long enough for us to try to determine. I mean, literally 2 passes and they're checking.
We've had 3 girls near the lane, and they've had a couple down there, so it's hard to tell if they're really
what's
playing
going
man
on.
or what, because it's such quick possessions.
Right.
And actually, that last possession probably had 4 or 5 passes. That was probably the longest possession of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We got Emma Tridal knocked that 3 down. So
Carolyn's the leading scorer for Alburnett, and she's coming into tonight's game only averaging 1.2 points a game.
So she's already
she's either hadn't
quadrupled
been
her.
playing as much and getting more playing time, or she's just.
Well, when you get 50 opportunities in 2 possessions, you're gonna score 4 points.
Yeah, it does look like maybe a little bit of a triangle too there, and there's a travel.
Nice trap.
And when you're not used to playing that, we've talked about that. That can give up those. That's where the rebounding can be a little bit.
All right.
Figuring things out as far as
Looks
what
like
you're going to do.
Sarah Ashley's coming in for Emma Tridal. Got Sarah Reed back on the floor. Lily Kramer's got the ball coming up. Tesla Malloy battling the sick bug. I know she was coughing all day today.
Yeah, she's
I asked her how she was doing and what's the scouting report. There's a turnover for the Wildcats.
They've got a no call.
Good, no call.
There's a steal by Megan Neighbor, and she dribbles down, and she kind of initiated the contact. Lily Kramer was trying to get out of the way, and Megan Neighbor fell down, and the ball's kind of loose there, and they call a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Pirates, so Neighbor's got the ball. She gets it over to Armin. They give it, there's a travel.
Another travel, yeah.
Schuster tries to take it, and she's kind of mad and bounce, kind of a attitude. Overhead bounce pass. I always hated those.
All right, here we go. Extending that zone here. All right, Sarah Ashley's got it. She's going to skip it to Malloy. Malloy's squaring up to the basket. Nice cut there by Sarah Ashley. She's going to launch a corner 3. No good. And the run out here for Neighbor. Defense doesn't get back for the Wildcats.
That was a mistake by Malloy.
Yeah, she's got to go.
Malloy's on the
she's at the top of the key.
She's got to get back on that, and she kind of got sucked in. I don't know what she thought.
There's another turnover by the
we
Wildcats.
need to get somebody at the free throw line there.
There's a travel.
Oh, there's a travel.
Holy moly, she walked 9 feet.
Neighbor with another steal. This 1-3-1 is, I'm surprisingly causing the Wildcats some problems since we do a 1-3-1, so I'm assuming they'd be practicing against it every day.
Yeah.
They need to get somebody at that free throw line there in the middle.
Neighbor's coming up, and for whatever reason, we forget about her, and we just throw it right to her or 6 feet over our girl's head into the stands.
Yep.
And there's the 6 feet over the head pass.
Yeah, I mean, don't force it. If it's not there, just reverse it.
They're sitting in a zone. You're not getting trapped. You got all the time in the world. There's no shot clock. 14-12, Wildcats lead with 37 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yep, so they're looking to get it into Armin. Carolyn there's a travel.
Yeah, that was.
Jeez, legs.
Switched her pivot feet.
Yeah, Neighbor's got the ball. She's dribbling. She's going to try to penetrate, and I think they're going to call Lily Kramer. That's the one thing I don't like that I feel like our girls do a little bit too much is they reach versus moving their feet. Yesterday, they got in Midland, we won big, but you kind of develop some bad habits if you can get away with that. And you just move your feet and don't reach. There's a shot by Alburnett, missed. And
another offensive board.
Armin gets it. She's going to kick it out on that offensive rebound. There's a long rebound and run down by Lily Kramer. Gets it up to Emma Fritcher.
We got a 3-on-3 break here. Wisely stops it there for Fritcher. Sarah Ashley for 3 at the end of the quarter. No good. Fritcher gets the rebound. Tries to get that free throw shot right back up, and
I just don't think she had.
I think she's probably a little more rushed, and
then she had a little more time than she thought.
You hear the crowd counting down, and you think, I got the rebound, I got to toss it, but you don't quite get that good look. But after one, Wildcats up 2.
Yeah.
Second quarter, I think we played a decent start there, and again missed some layups that should have went in. It really could have made this game a little different. quit turning the ball over and giving them, Alburnett hasn't had an offense yet.
No.
All of their points have come off us turning the ball over and transition
some
baskets.
kickouts and then
or
offensive
rebounds. Like our defense has done well. I don't think they've set up a set and scored yet, to be honest.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, Next Bank is our sole sponsor. Next Bank combines the values of locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa Community Bank with expanded services and latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Don't forget, we welcome our listeners and hope you respond on the Wildcat live feed here. We like to know who's out there listening. I'm guessing one of our people listening is probably Owen Hall. I talked to him the other day. And
I actually saw him at the game last night.
he was at the game. So.
I was going to tell him, how are you going to listen and send
we're
us
losing
a message?
those viewer ratings if he's at the games.
All right.
He probably got tired of hearing us, to be honest. I don't blame him. All right, it's going to be Wildcats ball here. Start the second quarter.
And that would have been big if we could have made that basket.
Yeah,
and
that would have been nice and get the ball back. 14-12, 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Lily Kramer's got it. We're still staring down that 1-3-1. Back to Kramer. Sarah Ashley's got it. Nice idea, but not great execution off the backboard pass. And there's another run-out transition.
Oh, travel.
Oh,
Armin.
thank God.
Again, there's a turnover. We had the right idea, but to get that weak side.
Tried to lob it to the weak side, but hit the bottom of the backboard.
And then there was a run-out by Pirates, and then Armin was called for traveling.
All right, Kramer's got it, kicks it over to Sarah Ashley. And there's a lazy pass back to Kramer. It gets tipped, and Malloy's got it. She kicks it to Reed, who's going to take a 12-footer, no good. And rebound Pirates.
Armin.
We got to get moving here before they get another transition look. We still aren't down the floor yet. Yep. There we go.
We got Alburnett here in the front court, and Eschen's in and gets it to Graybird, and they're going to call Reed with the foul. That was a nice give and go there. And this is going to be an and one, so we've got 14-14, and Graybir's going to go to the free throw line here. Graybird,
and she
misses, and
it's
going to stay there. It went in Lily Kramer's hands and out her hand. Not sure what happened there.
14-14, 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Graybird with the ball gets it over to Schuster. Schuster's checking things out. She's dribbling. There's a tip by Malloy.
Come on, go dunk it here, Malloy. Nice jump stop, and there's a bucket. So nice tip out in front, and she was able to keep it and beat her girl one-on-one and get a bucket.
So we're back in the front court here with the Pirates. Eschen dribbling, Schuster, Graybird dribbling between the legs, skip pass over to Schuster. Schuster with a nice little 6-foot shot.
16-16, 6:34.
Pirates are sticking in that 1-3-1. And there's a pass from Ashley over to
Lily Kramer with the rebound.
Malloy with the three-pointer.
Back to Sarah Reed at the left elbow. No good. Fritcher with the rebound. Get up and get fouled.
Oh, she just should have taken it up. She felt like she was too far underneath the basket.
Yep.
Tried to get into a little better position and traveled, but there she is again.
Yeah, she's
getting another board, or at least, and that time she did get the offensive board. So Hannah Kramer's checked in. She had a spark off the bench last night for the Wildcats, so we'll see what she does here. Alburnett dribbling, Eschen kind of go.
Of course they would get the roll.
Yeah, takes it, dribbles in, and Eschen throws up a shot and gets the roll, and it goes in. So Wildcats come into the front court now.
Sarah Reed's got it at the high post and kind of got whacked on the arm.
There's a lot of hacking and reaching going out there. Wildcats really need
created a loose ball there. And ends up Alburnett jumps on it, and Coach Drawn calls a timeout.
Wildcats need to make sure that they're really strong with the basketball, get that triple threat position, and get the ball in a position where if they're going to reach, that they can it's going to be a foul versus a steal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're really
I told you Owen was listening. He's not going to miss a game.
Owen Hall, he's listening. We appreciate that. Hope everything's going good. So again, we're at 5:48 and it's 18-16. Pirates are up. They've switched to that 1-3-1 zone, and I really didn't think that it would be a big deal for us because I'm assuming we practice against it, but it seems to be causing us a little bit of a headache here, and once we get that figured out, I think we'll be all right. Here we go with Grobert comes into the front court. Eschen checking things out. She's going to hit Schuster. Schuster's going to, that could have been a travel. I think that's going to be on Fritcher. Again, you got to move your feet. Yep, that's going to be Fritcher.
There was definitely contact, but she also took 2 steps before she ever got to that contact.
So that's 2 points, or 2 fouls on Emma. And Schuster's going to go to the free throw line. And her first free throw's up and in. Not as far as fouls, that is the 15th foul on the Wildcats and only 1 so far on the Pirates. And I feel like the Pirates are doing a lot, just as much.
You could have called 2 on the last possession.
So they right there.
Yeah,
how's
that was clearly over Emma's back.
How's that not a foul? So anyway,
hit her in the back of the head.
Fritcher has the rebound and gets the ball knocked out. Clearly, the girl came over from behind, but the Wildcats are able to get possession, so that's nice. And there's going to be a
tip pass out of bounds.
Tip pass goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
All right, Sarah
Trital's
Ashley coming out and get another shooter back in here with Trital. Pass out to Malloy. Neighbors way out there. 1-3-1 still for the Pirates. There, Trital's got it, top of the key, kicks it over to Sarah Reed, dumps it down.
Nice, there's the foul.
That time Fritcher didn't think about anything. She caught it and she was going up with it and drew a foul. And that's what you got to have out of a 1-3-1. When you get that ball down low, get up and get fouled. I mean,
exactly.
You're gonna make some, you're gonna miss some, but go hard and get fouled.
Yep.
There's another bucket there for Fritcher. She is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's going to be Ray Arman's first foul, so that's the second team foul on the Pirates.
And she's a perfect 4 for 4 here in the first half from the charity stripe.
So, yeah, the Wildcats are doing, it looks like for sure, a triangle and 2. And I don't know, I'd almost, there's a pass. I don't know. We'll see if they feel like they're getting something out of it. I mean, I guess
the defense has been fine.
Yeah.
We've said that 10 times.
The rebounding is a little of a concern, but we've been getting that under control a little bit. Just take care of the basketball.
All right, Trital tries to dump it down to Hannah Kramer, but doesn't quite get to her. Gets tipped out. Nobody's stopping the ball. Holy
that's
cow.
Where
that's where the
Trital was playing
jump defense will get you.
She was more worried about her man versus than stopping. And the thing is
didn't stop the ball. They took it 100 feet and got a layup.
Yeah, there's that inside to Fritcher. Nice move.
Nice move by Fritcher, but no good on the shot. Down 3 for the Wildcats, 21-18. That's no way.
Jeez. Again,
out of control.
Out of control. Neighbor was out of control, and she ran into Trital, I think, and now they're going to call that on Trital.
Yeah.
That's Trital's first. That's 16 fouls here. We're at 4:25 with 21-18, and that's 2 for the Pirates. So, I don't know what you want to say. You guys can figure that out yourself. 6-2. When I feel like clearly the Pirates have been way more aggressive and reaching and stuff. There's the Arman with the shot, and Kramer didn't go for the rebound.
Nice steal there by Emma Trital.
Yeah, and Alburnett had it.
Kicks it up to Malloy. She's got a 1-on-5 break and just gets ran over from behind. I'm glad they didn't miss that one.
Yeah, that really should be her third foul, but that's Ray Arman's second foul.
Second foul.
Probably could have been about her fourth foul.
It could have been, yeah. She's the one that hit Fritcher in the back of the head on the free throw rebound.
Into the wall. So out of the 3 fouls, 2 of them will go on Ray Arman, who is their leading scorer, I believe, that we talked about here at the top of the game. So she's second leading scorer.
All right, Sarah Reed's got the ball. She's going to skip pass over to Malloy. Malloy gets it to Kramer, thinks about it. No shot there. Over to Trital, who kind of got hit on that three-point shot.
What's the
it was
difference
no
on
good.
that blackout than what Sarah Ashley got called
3 free throws.
Yeah. So Neighbor, who comes down way out of control, but Haley Carolyn, they kick it out to Schuster, and Schuster's going to get a 2. They're saying her foot was on the line. That makes it 18-23 with 3:30 left in the second quarter. Kramer gets the long pass into Fritcher. Fritcher just kind of assumed that Reed would be open because they talked about that, but you can't assume. You got to see it.
So Wildcats ball underneath their basket. Fritcher to pass it in here. Gets it to Malloy in the corner. She kind of drug her pivot foot there, but no call.
Looks
now
like
she's going to go to the bucket, get a layup attempt, no good. Kind of a running floater there.
yep, nobody's again stopping the ball.
Stop the ball
Neighbor
defense.
just goes coast to coast. And how can that be a foul? Oh, I was going to say, how can that be a foul on us when we had the rebound? They call it Carlin. Again, there's this, we're thinking we're in our zone, and whoever's playing man-to-man. And
yeah, the rest of the team's not
somebody's
reacting
got to be
whoever's
playing
got the ball.
man-to-man on Neighbor, and even if it's not you, you've got to stop her. You can't let her go coast to coast. So
Doesn't matter who's got who you're supposed to guard. If someone's going to get a layup, you step in front and stop them.
There's
Nice
a nice,
giving.
and Sarah Reed with the move, spin, hits the backboard.
Gets a
they're
nice,
going to call Tridle on that.
yeah,
wow.
that was a nice pass there from Fritcher to Cutting Reed, and another missed layup on that left side. So we're really doing a great job attacking from the left. We just aren't doing a great job making it from the left.
And now it's going to put Alburnett with 2:40 left. It's going to put them at the free throw line.
Yeah,
so
Tridle picks up her second foul on
that reach in. And again, that's that silly. That one was, she was technically going for the rebound, I think. So
yeah, but you're 100 feet away.
Yeah,
you just got to foul.
You got to be able to guarantee that you can get that.
Now you're giving up free throw shots because of 7 fouls.
Yeah, and the first free throw was good. The second, now it's like get them off. And then you don't ever save it under the other team's basket. So we just saved it, and it goes right to Alburnett. Megan and Neighbor, and she gets her rebound.
Board.
Nobody's boxing out. And there's another shot.
Now Tessa Malloy's got it.
She's going to take it. If they
call
that a
offensive,
charge,
I'm jumping off the bleachers.
Yes, that was a block.
All right.
They're going to call it.
They're going to call a block.
Grabbard with the foul. Yeah, that was definitely a block.
Coach John's saying he's clearing out with that arm.
I think that's the arm bar.
Yeah, that's the arm bar.
And there, I didn't see an arm bar.
I did not see it either.
I saw Alburnett.
I saw body all over.
Yeah.
All right, so nice pass into Tridle. Gets it over to Kramer at the right elbow. Skips it over to Malloy. He's going to dribble in and get a bounce pass.
They're going to call another foul there.
Same.
Is that
Carolyn, I think. 24? Is there a 24 out there? Yeah, right. Well,
nope, they called that on Eschen.
Number 4.
That's her first foul. 6 team foul.
Wildcat ball underneath. Passes out to Tridle, gets it to Kramer.
There it is.
Nice cutting.
Come on,
Fritcher with a layup opportunity. Gets fouled.
I thought that was going to be an and one.
I was about to stand up and scream and one, but she did not connect on it. But
They're
she's
going
perfect.
To the free throw line.
She's a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So let's. And even better, that's Alburnett's 7th team foul. So she's now 5 for 5 on the game with free throws.
So the fouls evened up pretty quick.
Well, to be fair,
240 it was.
It didn't really even up.
No, they finally started calling someone.
Finally started calling missed their first one. So she's 5 for 6 from the free throw line tonight.
Carolyn with the rebound. Pirates are in the front court. There's Graubard.
Nice trap there.
Picks her dribble up, gets it to Neighbor. Neighbor gets it over to Eschen. Yep. Eschen makes it. So with 2 minutes to go, it's 26-19. And Alburnett goes back to that 1-3-1. There it is.
Nice
finish.
Weak side. Oh, shoot the ball. Nice weak side pass from Lily Kramer to
Emma Fritcher. Emma just couldn't knock down that.
And Emma was all but doing jumping jacks, calling for the ball, and they got it to her. And
again, there's an offensive rebound by Carlin.
Yeah.
We just got to box out. You've got one of their top scorers out. Maybe just go back to your regular offense.
There's Tridle for a three-point attempt, no good. But Sarah Reed with the rebound. Tessa Malloy is going to take a 3. That's short and tipped by 5 people. Ball's flying. That's.
Yeah, I think that hit off Lily Kramer. I think.
Yeah, I think Kramer touched it on our side, but no, this official doesn't know yet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it hit somebody at half court.
Yep. Yeah. So they are calling the. I think it's the right call here.
Mm-hmm.
Lily Kramer touched it as it flew off the
Schuster
backboard.
with the shot on the out-of-bounds play, and it's a three-pointer. So not what the Wildcats wanted there. The minute to go, it's 31-19. Wildcats need to get something going here offensively. We've had a drought.
Another turnover.
Yep, Schuster with the steal, and she's going to go coast to coast.
Nope. Gets pulled out.
And there's Eschen.
Eschen from the
short.
corner.
And then there's Sarah Reed and Alburnett player are going to be Schuster and Reed, it looks like. And they say jump ball, and in possession arrow is with Alburnett. So we've got 52 seconds left. Wildcats have struggled here the second half with this zone and just have had too many turnovers and
So
missed.
looks like Natalie
we've
Noonan's
missed some
checking
easy
in
shots
for
though too, man.
Treidel.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's Carolyn.
looks like now we're in a straight
Schuster.
2-3.
Yep. And they're going to call
a
Natalie Noonan.
Foul on
Yep.
Noonan.
Luckily, that's just a two-pointer, so Schuster's going to go to the free throw line.
Well, what's Schuster averaging a game? She looked pretty solid this second quarter here.
She's only averaging 4.6,
Of course she
5
is. And
points
she's
a game.
got 10.
20, yeah. She's leading them right now with 10.
So
And she missed that first free throw. They'll get another one. Wildcats need to get this offensive rebound, and we need to be able to go down. Well, she's going to put it in, so that makes it 32-19. Wildcats need to go down here, and we need to get a good look, and we need to score.
yeah, quit throwing it to the purple team.
Yep.
Sarah Reed's got it at the right wing. Skipped it to Tesla Malloy. She's got a good look at a three here,
There
and
it
it's good.
is. Give the
All
assist to
right,
Reed.
there we go. Wait, there, Alburnett was
We
on about
needed that,
I think
yeah.
a 12-2 run, and
Yep.
now it's a 10-point game. We'll take it.
Oh,
There's a nice tip out
come
by
on,
Noonan.
Natalie.
She's getting fouled already, and there's a
Nice
no-
hustle play by
no call. They're going
Neighbor.
to call a tip out from behind.
Yeah, I feel
so
like that's fair. That was a good call. Neighbor came
Yeah,
up behind and,
right,
and
but
spotted
the other girl
wanted-
fouled her way
yeah,
back
true.
here.
She could have.
Neighbor didn't. The one that poked
Yeah,
the ball out
Neighbor, right.
didn't
So
foul her as the other.
25 seconds, and Wildcats have another opportunity here to score.
Kramer's
get
got
it
the
in.
ball top of the key. The clock's not running. We'll take it. Sarah Reed's got it. She's going to throw up a three. No good. Bounces. Oh, quit swatting at the ball and go
yeah,
up with
grab
it.
it, man. So
So
there's a
Alburnett ball,
miss.
15 seconds to go here in
Yeah,
the first
Neighbor-
half, up 10.
Neighbor's got the ball. She gives it over to Eschen. That goes over to number 10.
Yep, not
I
even,
don't even know who
not
that
even on our
is.
roster here.
That's another Eschen. One Eschen to the other Eschen. Schuster throws
Schuster
it up
just
because the
Schusters
crowd's
it towards-
counting.
Yeah.
And she tossed it up
All
and
right.
air ball. So
Well, I was going to say I think you'll see a defensive adjustment at halftime, but Coach had seen enough and made the adjustment
Yeah.
already. So I like it. I mean, too many times they were just taking the ball 100 feet down the floor, and nobody's reacting to it because they're so caught up in I've got this girl. And well, at some time you just go play basketball and go mug somebody before they get a
that
get a
second
wide
quarter,
open shot.
20-8.
20-8, yeah. That
And really
Kinda
what hurt
the
us
defense
was
fell. We
yeah.
played such good defense in the first quarter, and that second quarter it was just kind of like, well,
well, and you know, they're running in, 8, 9 girls, 7 girl, 8, 9 girls.
so it's hard to keep track of
yeah,
who's
and
got
like
what
who's
and where.
guarding who and whatever. And we talked about it's a relatively young team. You only have one senior. You've got some sophomores and juniors out there, and some kids can pick up that junk defense, and others, they've been working probably so much on like their 1-3-1, and they press out of their 1-3-1. We're watching a little bit of little
Looks
kids
like probably
basketball, and
fourth
somebody
grade
just got their
basketball,
shot swatted.
Yeah, that hit the second row of the band. Fantastic.
That was funny. But they've been spending so much time on learning a new system and learning the 1-3-1 defense, and now you throw in this junk defense. And some people, like I
Sure.
said, some people can pick it up and understand it, and others, so maybe you're better off just playing your own defense you and I we've had these talks. We've played against teams that have had one or two people who are their main scorers, and it's like, okay, let's try to take them out of the game, make the other kids win. Or it's like, okay, if Neighbor gets her 12 points, that Neighbors is scoring 14 points and Armin's scoring 11. Give them their average. Don't let anybody else score. You should be able to beat them. Right now we've got 22 points, and if you let them get their averages, that's 25. You know what I'm saying? And don't let anybody else score.
I mean, you look, and Schuster's averaging, what she was averaging 4. She's got
we
11.
gave her 10, yeah.
And the tall girl, Carolyn's averaging 1.6, and she's got 6.
Yeah, so we're doing just the opposite.
Yeah.
we're taking
the intent is to take their best players out, but those other kids are stepping up. They stepped up for one quarter, but that was a big quarter.
But a big quarter now. It's
we didn't do anything offensively.
Yeah, and I will say defensively, they are hurting us. We're not making very good decisions with the basketball.
I mean, what did we get? 6 points that quarter?
8.
8. Okay. Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It just felt bad.
Yeah. It was 8-20. And some of it too, though we talked about it. Now I do feel like Alburnett did shoot a little better, and they were able to take advantage of some of the steals, and they were able to get run out layups, and didn't really have to run an offense there. So I would like to see, I guess at halftime, as far as like adjustments, I'm sure Coach Malloy's going to be talking a little bit about defense. Are we going to stick with that triangle and 2? Or are we going to go with our 1-3-1? What are we more comfortable with? Taking care of the basketball has probably got to be the other thing. We've got to be patient on that 1-3-1 off defense. Don't be afraid to move it around, but we can't just think that we're going to be able to pass it from side to side with neighbor.
Well, she's extended clear out to the half-court line.
So,
you can't really get a backdoor cut on her, but dribble at her and make her go guard somebody instead of being able to just pick off passes.
Well, if she wants to play out at the way out there,
you turn it into a 5-on-1.
Yeah, let's turn it on 5-on-4, and let's not even worry about, let's attack the basket. Yeah. So I'm sure that those are a couple adjustments that the Wildcats.
That's why I like that we called it dice, but maybe some of you basketball fanatics might think of it more as
an overload.
Yeah, overload or corners defense against a 1-3-1, and it takes that top girl out. It takes her totally out of the play.
Yeah, because we don't care about her. We're gonna overload that side.
Yep.
We're gonna say we're gonna
put
play
3-on-2, 4-on-3, however else we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and then they make that adjustment. You've got that backdoor look. But the other thing too is we kind of mentioned it. We did a great job of breaking the press early on, and we did get some buckets out of that. But we left some points out there, and then we have done a decent job a couple different times of getting some backdoor looks and some weak side looks, but and offensive rebounds, we actually have gotten some offensive rebounds. We've just left some points out there and not being able to finish. So we've got to hopefully make those adjustments and get that defense going back again and get back into the game. I mean, we know what we can do is 14-12 after one, and then it was 22-32 after the second quarter. So we know we can score some points. And we know we can play defense. We just got to put it together here and get a good, solid second half out of the Wildcats.
We got 5 minutes to go here for halftime. If you need to go to the bathroom break and you don't want to miss any of the game, now's the time to go. Get some popcorn, maybe Uber Eats, send us something. We hear some of our favorite listeners are on a flight from Florida to Australia.
The Knights.
I don't know what they're going to do down there. They're going to chase some kangaroos, but.
So Owen Hall has a little story for us.
Perfect.
It says, back a game or two, you talked about getting the wrong ball to start the girls' game. Up until about 1952, the girls' game ball was white, so no mix-ups then. Oh, I never knew that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing, and when I was in early on, I played with the boys basketball. I was playing basketball, and then they switched it to the smaller ball. So my field goal percentage, I have to have an asterisk by it.
Probably cost you WNBA time.
At least.
Should probably still be playing.
That's funny. I did not know that the girls played with a white ball. I knew in the NBA when they went to the ABA played with the red, white, and blue ball. When Julius Erving, my all-time favorite basketball player, loved watching him play, and he was an all-star in the NBA and the ABA. But yeah, they played with that.
Didn't you spend a lot of money on one of his jerseys?
Yeah, I did. It's all worth it. I look at it every day.
It's framed on the wall. It is framed on your wall, isn't it? That
he
right above
favorite.
the TV, or did you take the TV down and put that up?
Yeah, I have to go into my spare room to watch the TV because Irving's jersey
takes up the living room
in the wall on the wall.
That doesn't surprise me.
Michael Jordan jersey's out of my price range.
Yeah.
there's a cool sports store in the mall in Cedar Rapids, and Grant and I like to go look there because they have all this. It's like a museum, man. They have all this memorabilia, and you can get a. What year was that when Jordan and Bird and Magic Johnson they won the Olympics? You can
Dream Team.
Yeah, the Dream Team.
90?
You can get a cool autographed basketball for like $2,000.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
Sell your car.
Yeah, that's what I'd have to do.
You could dribble your basketball all the way to work.
I'd take that wherever I go.
I would. It would be in like a
It'd be
glass
like
case,
a glass
and I would
case, and
make
would carry
everyone
it.
look
Yes.
at it.
What's that for? It's mine.
That would be sweet. The Dream Team. That was.
That was incredible. And so Michael Jordan's my second favorite player.
I'm never good at trivia. I'm gonna say like 90 or 92. I don't know.
Oh, Jordan. He's a year older than me actually. I graduated in '86 and.
I was born in that year. No, I was born before that, but not
and
by much.
And he went. He left after his junior year, I think in '85. So I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. I think he went pro after his junior year, and I believe that would have been '85. And so then the Dream Team had to have been.
Was it in the 80s? Was it that early?
Or '88. Because for him to be playing with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and them.
That's true. They were a little before.
I mean, they were, on the tail end of their career. Charles Barkley was on that team. Hakeem Olajuwon. So, here's a little bit of trivia. I was listening to a podcast today, and do you remember what draft pick Michael Jordan was?
What draft pick?
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Well,
he wasn't the overall #1 pick.
No, I remember. Was he third?
Yep.
Third. Yeah.
Sam Bowie and I think Ralph Sampson maybe, or Hakeem Olajuwon. It was Sam Bowie was the overall #1 pick, and he did not even have an NBA career.
That didn't quite turn out the way they thought.
Yeah.
Huh?
So Michael Jordan was like the 3rd overall pick, and that's something that people just assume that he was #1 pick. So. Owen, if you got any more trivia for us, shoot it at us, or any other good tidbits. All right.
Give us some other tangent to go off on for 4 or 5 minutes.
So
30
Wildcats,
seconds here. We're playing basketball, down 10.
Both teams have been out shooting it. Wildcats looks like they're going to go with the same starting lineup that they had.
Alburnett bleachers not as comfy as where you guys are sitting. I can guarantee you. You could be sitting on a.
So what at halftime? Who was our leading scorer? Did you have?
I did not run through that. I got caught up in our basketball talk. Sarah Reed's got 2. Fritcher's got 5. Tridal's got 5. Tesla's got 5. And Sarah Ashley's got 2.
Yeah. And, that's the other thing. We're 10 down. I mean, way in this game. And our leading scorer hasn't even she's got 2 points.
Yeah. She told me she's going to go off here the second half for about 25.
What is she? Sarah Reed was averaging about 14 points?
13, I think.
13. So and she's got 2. So hopefully we get her on track.
Yeah, 13. There she is right there, a corner shot.
Speaking
there
of
it
the
is.
devil, there
I told
we go,
you,
2 points.
You only get to 20 in the second half, but one at a time. So 13 seconds in, Wildcats score again.
Yeah.
Sarah Reed in the corner.
Graybird's got the ball. And Wildcats are still going to stay in that triangle in 2. Schuster has it. And then they get the back door, and there's
Sarah
a steal
Reed.
by Sarah.
Go
Sarah's
get fouled
gonna
here, Sarah. Keep pushing. Nice stop. Kicks it over to Tridal. Tridal takes a 3. No good. Sarah Ashley, don't jump over her.
Terrible foul. You got to know if somebody's in front of you and if you can do that or not. Sarah Ashley's like 3'8" out there, and she's behind a girl that's 4'8". You're not going to do much when you're as short as she is.
Over her.
Yeah, you're not going to out-jump too many people.
Just
when
let
you're
her get the rebound and go play
Yeah,
another
use her
possession.
quickness. We talked about earlier how quick she is and how we really like her defense, and she's so quick. So the Wildcats are in their triangle 2. Schuster shoots it up.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
And the rebound goes to Carolyn, and then she literally, and I don't know what just happened, there's a steal.
Fritcher.
Neighbor, and it got knocked out of bounds. Neighbor somehow got a steal there.
Yeah, Fritcher tried to roll it over to Kramer, and the only girl on that side of the court went and got it.
So
Neighbor.
The Pirates are going to get the ball back here. Schuster's got it.
Man, if I was Schuster, I'd have hit that. She didn't, didn't miss that second quarter.
Fritcher knocks that out, and Grayberg lets it go. Armin, as far as foul trouble, Armin has 2 for the Pirates, and the Wildcats have, we have Treidel, Ashley, and Fritcher with 2 fouls. So really nobody's in terrible foul troubles. Hope it stays that way. And there's going to be a travel by Graybird.
All right.
So the Wildcats going to take it. Fritcher's passing it inbounds.
Treidel's going to tie her shoe here quick.
Got an official's timeout.
All right. Sarah Reed's already in the corner here. It'd be a good spot to get her the ball. All right, walking it up here. Lily Kramer's got it. Still staring down the
1-3-1.
1-3-1. Sarah Ashley's got it. Kicks it to Reed in the corner.
Nope.
She shoots it long. Air balls. She's got it.
There's
get another foul.
Rebound to the Pirates. They get it up in the front court. Armin.
Travel.
Yeah.
No
Armin just kind of throws it up. And now they're going to get Armin finally.
Okay.
She's been pushing the whole stinking game. And she missed.
Missed the travel, but then
and
her
in the
frustration
first half
foul
she
trying
had
to get the ball back.
about 2 or 3 fouls they didn't call. So now
she's got 3.
There's the third one on Armin.
She hasn't scored yet this game.
No. That's why a little bit of a frustration there. Yeah. She kind of forced up that shot. A lot of times those leading scorers want to get their points.
All right, Sarah Ashley and Lily Kramer passing it back and forth, getting neighbor moving. Now Treidel's got it at the elbow, shoots and misses. I like that. They get the defense moving, and that'll let Treidel get open at the free throw line.
Graybird brings it into the front court, gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor bounce pass, nice bounce pass.
That's got to
be a double dribble.
There it is.
She passed it over to Ashton. Ashton couldn't handle it, dribbled it, and then she picked it up and dribbled it again. And so now double dribble there.
All right, Lily Kramer walking it up. 5:48 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats down 8. 2 minutes this second half down, and just that first bucket by Sarah Reed, who skip passes over to Lily Kramer. Treidel had it at the free throw line, didn't like the shot.
There it
now
is.
Fritcher's got a 6-foot baseline shot, doesn't get the roll, and Sarah Reed.
Get out of there, Ashley.
Sarah Reed tried to get the ball, didn't quite get it done.
I obviously need to go into practice and tell those kids to quit worrying about doing anything to the ball handler when they've got the ball 185 feet away from the basket.
Hard to play defense in the entire gym.
Yeah. Oh, there's the arm bar.
There's the arm bar.
The arm bar. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Neighbor.
Got it. We'll take it. Yeah, clearing her out. Absolutely.
Cleared her
Fisher
out.
got that one right.
Yep. So that's Neighbor's second foul. And with 5:14 left to go, we got 32-24. Alburnett still in the 1-3-1. Wildcats bringing it up into the front court with Lily Kramer.
Be interesting here if the Wildcats can get back on top. If they sit in that 1-3-1, we're getting into foul trouble, and then Wildcats could really pour it on. We got to keep shooting here. Sarah Reed from the corner.
Sarah Reed
knocks another one down. Just
Neighbor,
like that.
Neighbor's gonna get the ball, gets it down to Schuster. Schuster thinks about it, dribbles. She's dribbling.
Out of control. That's gonna be over and back.
And good,
out of bounds.
Yes, over and back. Good hustle there. The Schuster kind of dribbled into some heavy traffic and lost control of it, and it went flying into the backcourt. And Wildcats have it now. Here we go.
Yeah, if we can get a couple more of these buckets, that'd be huge.
I like the way we're moving the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, that was five good passes last possession. Left Reed wide open.
Exactly.
Got the defense moving. There it is again. Reverse skip over to Kramer, who.
Offensive rebound by
Sarah Reed back.
They're just playing
back and forth. Somebody put it in. Let's go. Yeah. 7 shots there for the Wildcats. Finally, we get one of those possessions. Tesla Malloy finishes it. Lily Kramer had a chance. Emma Treidel had a couple. Sarah Reed.
I think every
Wildcat
had an
on the floor
rebound.
except for Sarah Ashley had a rebound and a missed shot
there. But Fritcher had 2.
So we'll take it.
Wow. Well, they're padding their offensive rebounding stats there.
And better yet, the Wildcats are within 3 now. So
29-32. So Wildcats got some stuff going.
There's
another
steal by Sarah
turnover.
Reed. Let's go, Wildcats.
There we go.
All right.
No. Wow. That was bad.
You don't want to save it to one of their girls running down the floor.
It's offensive.
There it is, another offensive foul. Karth, how many fouls is that on her? 4?
No, this is on Graybird. I thought that it wasn't Neighbor.
No,
that
it
was
wasn't.
Graber. That was a great hustle by Sarah Ashley, who got down there.
Got down and
she
took
just
the
stood
charge.
there.
Yeah, 2-on-1,
Yeah.
and the defense wins.
So the arm bar clear
the
out. Now this time
that's
just
the
a
third
flat
arm
out
bar.
steal. That was just a flat out. She ran over her.
Yeah, there was. Sarah Ashley's got it. She's going to take a
Knock
three.
it.
No good. Kramer on the rebound. Gets it to Reed in the corner. Reed takes one dribble. Back to Sarah Ashley. Kramer's got it at the wing now. Good ball movement here by the Wildcats. Defense is going to run out of grass. They guess they keep doing this.
Oh, man, we had the ball right in our hands.
No.
Don't foul.
Don't foul.
So good look right there. Almost had an offensive rebound. Neighbor's going to throw up a three. She misses.
Tessa
Rebound
Malloy.
goes to Tessa Malloy. So the Wildcats.
All right. You know,
Alburnett
sometimes
doesn't
you
waste
get in these
much
out of
time.
control. Like, I'm fine with that. Just keep pushing the ball.
Yeah.
There's Kramer down to Sarah Reed. She's got it at the block there. She's going to look
Nope.
to shoot. No good. And
There's
Fritcher with the steal under the basket. And one. Let's go.
Woo!
All right. Chance to
Was
tie
that
it here.
and that was on Neighbor.
I thought it was
I think-
Schuster, I thought. I don't know.
2-4.
We'll take
That's
it.
Neighbor.
So
their top two scorers
You
have
know,
3 fouls.
I was glad
and
to see
here
a
comes
shot from
Armin's
the
coming out right
I
now.
was glad to see a shot there that we used the backboard textbook old school basketball instead of trying to throw
Yeah.
it to your teammate up and
Yeah,
over like
no
we have been.
kidding.
And she
we're
knocks it down.
tied.
Tie ball
We
game.
are tied.
So 10-0 run here to
Yes.
start the third quarter
Third
for the
quarter.
Wildcats. And that puts Fritcher as a 6 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. That's how you win ball games, Carth.
No kidding. Schuster here with the shot from the elbow, and it's going to use every part of the rim and bounce in.
Short-lived tied game there.
Yeah.
And there's Schuster. That's her, 13th point. She averages
She's carrying them
averages
tonight.
4.
Need to know where she's at. So they've got Neighbor stays out on the floor with
There's
3
Malloy
fouls.
for a 3-point attempt.
Oh,
No
short.
good. Reed with the rebound, left hand, no good.
This didn't use the
Oh,
backboard.
yes, use that
And
back.
there's going to, there
That
could
was
have been
close.
a foul
That was
there on
close.
Malloy. She got lucky.
Dad not real thrilled with that.
I would have, if I was the official, I would have called that a foul.
Sarah
There's-
Ashley with the tip and the steal. She's
There
going to
she's
run.
gonna go.
She's got a wide open
Come
look
on,
here. And misses the layup.
Gosh.
Kramer with the rebound, though. Wildcats set up. Ooh, almost turn it over again.
God, take care of the basketball.
Reed's got it down by the block, skips it out to Sarah Ashley. Tessa Malloy's going to take another 3 here.
No
And
good,
gonna be
and
a
they both, they're
Foul
going
underneath
to call
on
that.
Reed, maybe?
Wow.
25, yeah, they're going to.
Sarah Reed
Another one of those box
pushed
out
out
fouls.
somebody, so that's going to be Sarah's second foul. Wow, a lot of stuff
action
going on
anyways.
here. 2 minutes to go. We better give our a shout out to Next Bank.
We got a whole nother quarter of this and a boys game. I don't know if I can handle this.
All right, so Next Bank is invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Corville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Wow, that is exciting here. We're at 34-32. Wildcats have
10-2
outscored,
run.
outscored the Pirates in this third quarter so far. And to be honest, we could have probably about 10 more points if we knocked down
Make
some of those
layups.
We're not getting. We're just like rushing, and instead of taking our time, getting a shot, we're just kind of like throwing it up there, hoping it's going to go in.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get settled down here, get a breather. We did have a game last night, and it was a big victory, and a big victory just in the sense that it was nice to get the win, but we did win by a lot. So a lot of kids got to play, but you know as well as I do, sometimes coming back on and Alburnett hasn't played since
24-hour rest.
hasn't played this week yet, so this is their first game. So that can always be a little factor. So the Wildcats, there's a steal by Trital, and just wasn't able to run it down, and Neighbor has it, gets it to Carolyn, Carolyn turns and shoots. Oh, that must have been off Carolyn. It looked like the Wildcats had it, but Carolyn knocked it out of bounds.
1:40 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats down 2 with the ball. Lily Kramer is going to walk it up. Staring at that 1-3-1.
Yeah.
It's been like that since about 3 minutes into the game. Sarah Ashley's got it. She's going to throw it to Fritcher in the corner. Back out to Kramer on the right wing. Sarah Ashley back down to Fritcher.
There
Over
it
to
is.
Tessa
She's gotta
Malloy,
be ready.
baseline
There's the
shot,
shot.
and there it is. Tie
Give the
game,
assist to
Wildcats.
Lily. Nice
I have
ball
not
movement.
been keeping score.
Nice ball movement there by the Wildcats. So we get into the front court. We got Eshlin, who just traveled, but they didn't call it. And Schuster goes over and knocks it out of our hand, but it's saved by Ashley, and now Lily Kramer comes into the front court.
Well, the scoreboard says Tesla Malloy's got 12. I have her down for 5. I think I missed a few.
Oh, and there's Tessa Malloy.
She just missed a
Missed
3.
it. Carolyn with the rebound gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor gets it in up to the front court here, checking things out. Wildcats set up in their D. Schuster gets it over to Graber. Graber gets it into Carolyn. Carolyn turns, dribbles. And I just say, when you're the tallest player on the floor, why are you putting the ball on the floor? Because now you just made yourself about a 5-foot player.
Yep.
And that's what happened is the Wildcats get a steal. There's a nice ball movement.
Great ball movement here.
Yeah,
Well,
the
Wildcats, somebody's got to want
it.
to score here, unless coach said,
Oh, bad. That wasn't what we wanted. Just keep moving around.
Yeah, unless coach wanted the final shot of the quarter. That
Right.
was real
Now,
if that was the case.
Yeah,
that was a real
well,
bad
we should have just kept it. We with 8 seconds, 7. Oh, and they're going to call
Double
double
dribble.
with
We'll take-
Carolyn.
yes.
Again, why is the tallest player on the
Yeah.
floor putting the ball on the floor? Make a move if you
Carolyn-
don't have it.
Carolyn tried to dribble
Yeah,
about
it's
3 feet through the lane and about 6
Two,
dribbles. And
she's dribbled it twice, and it's been 2 turnovers. So if I'm the coach, I'm saying quit
yes,
dribbling.
get,
So we got.
get her up here and get a
Yeah.
foul.
Let's go, Wildcats. 5 seconds.
They haven't
Clock's
started
not.
the clock.
And they haven't. That's the second time. I don't know who's doing the clock, but I mean,
Should get.
what'd they call?
They never started the clock, and it's
Oh, okay. So it was like 5.2, I think, or 5.5.
5.6, I
Oh,
think.
was it? It was 5 point something. So they're gonna set the clock back. They should set it back to 5 point whatever it was.
a
5 point
lot of
something.
pressure here on the clock.
Yeah.
Clock guy.
And then the Wildcats are going to get the ball again. They did not start the clock, and the Wildcats were about over half court before it started.
You don't get that home court advantage on the road very often.
No, you don't. Well, usually they started early if it's
So
the
we
other
got a
team.
tie ball game, 34-34. It's going to be Wildcat ball.
They're
Somewhere
having a
around
hard
5
time
somewhere
getting
around
the
5
clock
seconds here
set
in the
here.
third quarter.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Boys are getting antsy, trying to come out of the locker room already.
And they still have another
They
quarter.
got another quarter to wait. What time is it? Is it bedtime yet? It's getting close.
Oh, I bet you I go to bed earlier than you. It's 7 o'clock.
Well, most likely.
They got. Oh, there we go.
5.2.
5.2.
All right.
So we got 5.2 seconds. Wildcats are going to get the ball again. This is kind of unfortunate because it lets Alburnett set up their defense.
Let's
but
get fouled. So
yeah, there you go. So Sarah Reed's got it. She's going to just throw it
launch
up.
up a long 3 and air ball.
Not terrible. Not
Nope.
really a lot you can do in
Nope.
that situation.
Yeah, it's not March Madness and college athletes out there
Yeah, they're not going to be
going
yeah.
100 feet in 5 seconds. So good attempt there by the Wildcats. But all right, we needed a big run here to get us back in the game. And I'm telling you right now, they're sitting in that 3 zone, 1-3-1 zone. If we can get them out of that, the way they play defense, we're going to win this game at the foul line.
I'll tell you what, the key
if we can
right
knock
there.
a couple more shots down here to get them out of that zone.
We had a lot more attempts.
We were way more aggressive that quarter. Second quarter, boy,
you know
we
what?
were playing with blindfolds on.
Exactly, and I don't think Neighbor had a steal from that top spot in the third quarter.
Yep.
I mean, that was the difference in the game. We
could throw in there.
We had there might have been a turnover out of our offense, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't
Neighbor.
A transition turnover
where
in the
Neighbor
middle of the
was
floor.
going down, and
they're
get
gonna
layups or Schuster.
Gonna get a layup or get fouled, and guess what? They only scored 2 points then.
Yeah, they only scored. So we came away with 12 that half, and we held
2.
Alburnett to 2. So let's see if we can't keep that same thing going. So who's going to get the
crowd,
ball?
Karth. It should be their ball. Should be Alburnett's ball for the possession here. Yeah, Wildcats going to stick in that triangle and 2, which I don't mind, especially when we have them stopped and they're walking the ball up. That bothers me is when we're not paying attention in the transition game. So Schuster's got it,
and there's going to be a turnover.
Out of bounds. All right.
Yep, that was
good defense by Lily Kramer.
Neighbor trying to get it to Armin. Yep. Armin hasn't scored, and it reminds me of when we played that. And we switched to that box and 1 on Woods, and we didn't let her get her average. And we had kids who understood how to play that. And And remember how frustrated she got?
Oh, yeah. She was throwing the ball.
She almost got a
technicals.
technical there, you know. So that's what happens when you've got kids.
All right, Lily Kramer from the corner. Good
there.
look. No good. Sarah Ashley with the
yes!
with the
Sarah
6-foot
Ashley.
rebound and knocks the shot down.
Offensive board and puts
Way
it back in.
Way to be there and be alive, Sarah Ashley. Wildcats up 2,
Yep.
7:26 to go.
And
Double dribble again.
Eshin travels every
time she
stinking
touches
time.
it.
There's Carlin with the ball inside. This time she doesn't put it on the floor. Gets it back out to Schuster. Schuster shoots. No good. Rebound there by Kramer, but it's knocked out of her hand. Armin gets it. And there's Schuster again. She's checking things out. Hopefully Schuster's, there's a reason that she was. Ooh, that could have almost been traveling.
How many pivot feet you get?
I
3?
know. Neighbors got it, checking things out. There's Eshin with the shot, and they're going to call a push on. It's going to stay down here, so
That's
it's going to be on Tridal. It looks
Tridal
like
with the push underneath.
I didn't see too much, but I really wasn't watching that close.
Well, I think
Tridal
Carolyn
got
was
3.
trying to get inside of her, and she used an arm to get her back on her hip. And
That's 3 fouls on
Tridal. Yeah, she's going to come
so.
out, and Fritcher's going to come in for her. So Emma for Emma.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wildcats still got that 2-point lead.
And there's a pass inside to Armin, back out to Eshlin, gets it to Neighbor. Neighbor's driving baseline and goes all the way around and makes contact with somebody, but knocks it home.
Pretty good
I'd
defense
say
there.
that contact came after the shot, I feel like, and their coach wants a foul, but I think she'd shot it already, and then she just ran into somebody.
All right. Hey, we got him into a man-to-man, Karth, already.
Yeah, there we go. I think this is really to our advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be. So there's Tessa Malloy, gets it to Lily Kramer. She's going to miss a second shot here. Sarah Reed had her hands on it, but it was knocked out by Eshin. There's a steal by Lily Kramer. Looked like tipped by maybe Tessa Malloy.
Yep.
Good job there, Sarah Ashley. Not force anything. Hold on, let your offense get set up. I like it. We're gonna get some layups, Karth. I just know it. That give and go was there before.
Yep.
Right back. There's a give and go right there. No good. On the pass attempt over to Sarah Ashley. Nobody's going after the ball. Everybody looks at it.
I know. Armin gets it and gets up to
jump
Neighbor.
ball,
and they're going to call. You can't reach.
Yeah.
I mean, Sarah Ashley has to know when she can reach and when she just needs to put her hands up and play smart defense. Neighbor was underneath the basket, really didn't have a good look. We bailed her out with that foul, so that's 3rd foul on Ashley. Both teams have 4 team fouls the second half, and they're going to call that on. Yep, Schuster. And Sarah just kind of committed to defense, and instead of sliding her feet, she just committed, and Schuster ran into her, and they're going to call that a foul. So that's Reed's 3rd foul. Schuster's going to the free throw line.
Hopefully she Schusters a brick here.
Yeah.
And drains the first one. 37-36, Pirates up, 5:48 to go. You can kind of feel the defensive intensity picking up on both sides. It's either going to be a bunch of fouls. Or second one's good. And they're going to call her foot was on the line. All right, we'll take it.
Schuster stepped on the free throw line.
Knocks them both down,
shot.
but she's only going to get 1 point for it. So
Wildcats are down 36-37.
Sarah Reed's got the ball. Carolyn's got her way out here. You'd think Reed could take her. And she does. She blows right by her. She's down on the block. Looked like a foul.
Backboard.
Rebound by Hannah Kramer.
Hannah Kramer gets the offensive rebound too far underneath the basket, just throws it straight up, and then it gets knocked out of bounds. Again, you got to use that bank board.
You got to use the bank board.
The bank board is your friend.
That's why it's there. It's not the backboard, it's the bank board.
Yes,
you're supposed to bank it in every time you're down there.
That's why we have it. Otherwise, they could just have the. Oh, there's Eshlin,
that's
and
travel,
then she did a little extra step.
It's kind of like she tried to go behind her back, but forgot to go behind her back, and then just ran with it.
So the Pirates are going to their man-to-man, and they're extending it a little bit. They're just doing a man-to-man.
Wildcats need to go to that offense. They ran the first 3 minutes of the game and got them out of their man-to-man.
Yep,
Tessa Malloy, little jump step there for Tessa Malloy, so turnover right back to the Pirates. All right, Coach Malloy's going to take a timeout, get his kids settled down, and probably tell them, like, let's just get down here and run an offense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
right.
He saw 3 empty possessions.
They're not even. It's just a token. They're just playing man to man.
Yep.
And you got to be able to handle the ball against the man to man.
You've been seeing that since second grade.
Yeah.
You should.
So we're at 5:16 left in the fourth quarter. 36-37. Pirates are up by 1. And we'll give a quick shout out here to Next Bank. Next Bank's your bank for what's next. Your next car, your next home, your next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Corville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So just kind of set the stage here. It's 37-36. 5 team fouls for Alburnett, 4 for the Wildcats. So both teams have some people with 3 fouls. Armin and Neighbor each have 3. The 2 leading scorers for Alburnett both have 3. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, Sarah Reed, has 3. Sarah Ashley, I believe, has 3. And Emma Tritle, I believe, has 3. Neither one of them are out on the floor.
I think's got. Are you talking fouls or points?
Fouls.
I think 3.
Yeah. So we've got
Tritle.
Hannah Kramer, Lily Kramer, Tesla Malloy, Emma Fritcher, and Sarah Reed on the floor right now for the Wildcats. Schuster's got the ball. And she gets it to Neighbor. Neighbor's going to try to drive. There's just push somebody in the stomach with the ball. There's Armin falling down along with Hannah Kramer. There's Eshlin with the shot.
Oof.
A lot of arch, and it goes in.
All right.
Wildcats need to answer here.
Yep.
They got it to man. We talked about that. We should be taking advantage of this and hopefully get something going. Whoa, 54. Armin just picked up her 4th foul. Armin is like a bull in china closet. So Armin picks up her 4th with 4:43. See what the coach does. There's the give and go.
Nice give and go
layup
for Fritcher and missed the layup.
Jesus. Man, you got to finish. We've got to get those.
She's shooting 90% from the free throw line and 0% from the freaking layup line.
No kidding. So we've got Eshlin here looking into Carolyn. Now we got Neighbor looking in. Then she gets it to Armin. Armin's got 4 fouls. She pulls for a 3-pointer. There's an air ball. Fritcher has it, but Schuster takes it right out of her hands. It gives it to Neighbor. Neighbor's going to drive and go in for a runner and banks it in. She used that bank board. So it's 41-36. We got 4 minutes to go. Wildcats need to get patient here and need to get aggressive and get some of those easy buckets. There's Malloy. She's going to go. She kicks it to Kramer over to Reed, and Reed knocks it down along to all right, Reed. We needed that. So we got to get the defense going here.
39-41, Wildcats down, 3:40 to go.
Yep, Neighbor
Kramer playing
it up.
Great defense. Oh, I thought she was going to get the.
Yeah, she was going one way, Neighbor went the other, and they're going to call foul on that. So I don't think that score's right, but
there we go, 41-41.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I've lost track. Yeah, that doesn't seem right, but
I can't go by what I have written down.
They've got 2 official scorers down there. They should be able to know what fouls and stuff that there are, and I'm not sure what's going on right now. Yeah, there we go. 41-38.
Okay. I didn't think that was quite right.
41-38, and then, man, now, we talk about the kids, taking a little bit of time to get into the rhythm, and officials a little bit of time to get into the rhythm. Come on, official score table. This isn't the first game of the season.
Right.
You should know what's going on. So we got 16 fouls for Alburnett, 5 for Wildcats, and Alburnett's going to have the ball. Schuster gets it over to Eshlin. Eshlin down to Grobert. Grobert back to Eshlin. They get it to Neighbor. Neighbor's got it and dribbles to the right. She gets it over to Schuster for the 3. No good. And Wildcats just aren't able to get the rebounding has just really hurt us.
Travel.
And there's that travel. Eshlin putting the ball on the floor, and it's traveling. We just aren't. The other thing is when it's a 3-pointer, you got to be prepared for a long rebound. And it seems like we're getting sucked in underneath. So it's man-to-man.
All right, Malloy's got it. Passes up to Kramer at the top of the key. She's going to dribble in, kicks it to Sarah Reed, who's got a nice jump shot, and it goes
Sarah
in.
Reed
down 1,
down.
Wildcats, 3 minutes to go.
Yep, 40-41 here. Let's go, D.
Reed's got 11 now.
Yep. Schuster gets it to Grobert. Grobert's going to dribble down to the left baseline. Sarah Reed picks her up. Grobert's going to turn around. She's still, they're going to call Hannah Kramer. I'm not sure.
I think
That's
it's kind of
really
a trip, but.
And, that's our
That does put her at the
17th
line,
foul. So
so
that's not the best foul you wanted there, because now with 2:54 left, it's going to put Alburnett at the free throw line here for the rest of the game. So we want to really make sure we're not doing silly fouls.
Possession arrow it is in the Wildcats' favor here. So
And Grobber knocks down her free throw, so 42-40.
Malloy comes out. Sarah Ashley comes in. Gotta get a box out here. Wildcats get this board locked up and knocks it down. So Wildcats down 3.
Plenty of time, just under 3 minutes to go here.
Neighbors guarding Kramer all the way.
It's just man-to-man.
Kramer to Kramer here.
They need to spread out, and there's some backdoor cuts. They need to move the ball. I think they're going to be able to get some open looks. There we go.
Kramer's got it here.
Knocked out of her hand.
She kicks it
they
over
got
to Reed.
Move. You got to move. Yeah, there's a timeout. Good timeout.
Good.
We looked a little
Good job
frustrated
there by Coach Malloy. Yeah,
or flustered here a little bit, and we're spreading it out good now. We're not doing any cuts or any picks off the ball like we were early on in the first quarter. So we'll see here. Good timeout. I think they made a sub. We'll see what Wildcats are on the floor when they break huddle. 2:30 left. It's 43-40. Pirates are up. Bonus for Alburnett, and Alburnett's got 5 team fouls. So if we can get 1 or 2 more fouls, and then we'll be in the bonus here, or after 1 more foul. Wildcats ball are going to take it out on the side over there. We'll see if Alburnett stays in that man-to-man. Looks like they're going to do that.
Might go. Kind of thought they'd go zone with nice entry pass to Lily Kramer, who tried to bounce it
out of bounds.
Yeah, tried to bounce it to Emma Treidel across the lane, but everybody saw it coming, and thankfully Carolyn knocked it out.
And the Wildcats run some great out of bounds plays and are able to get some good looks.
Lily Kramer's got it here, left wing. Oh, she's going to get her pocket picked by Neighbor. Neighbor's running the other way. She's going to have a layup opportunity. It's good. That makes it 5-point deficit for the Wildcats. 2:13 to go here. Sarah Reed's got the ball, dribbling up the floor. Eshen's on her.
Yep, just
She's
take her.
Blow
She
by,
can't stop.
go blow by her. There's good stop and pop by
by
Sarah Reed. No
Sarah
good.
Reed,
It gets rebound going the other way.
Alburnett. Now the Wildcats are going to have to do something. We're under 2 minutes. They're going to have to come out and put some pressure and probably go straight man-to-man. You got to match up. They're going to have to match up. Try to get a steal here. Get a quick shot. Oh, come on. You got to go for a steal or something.
Yep.
We're just playing too passive. It's a minute and a half here. Wildcats got to take some chances. You got to do something here or go foul. You got to take some chances. There, Lily Kramer, go right back at her, Lily. You see Tesla Malloy. Why are you? It's again. Some of this is that we got a lot of young kids out there, and at that point, why is Tesla playing 8 feet from her girl? Get up in the passing lanes. You get the ball out of Neighbor's hands, and you're probably going to get a turnover. Foul there then by Tessa Malloy on Schuster. Schuster's been shooting pretty good from the free throw line, but she misses that one. There's a foul over the back by Carolyn. So that's going to be Wildcat basketball. We got 124. We're down by 5, 45-40. And Fritcher's coming in.
Fritcher's coming in for Treidel. Going to get a full court man-to-man press. Nobody deep for the Pirates. Let's hope. There goes Sarah Ashley running to the open gap, but
I'd get the ball. Yeah, I'd get it to Sarah. Let Sarah. That girl that's guarding Sarah can't stop Sarah.
And she's going to ill-advised throw up to Fritcher, who's going to take a
miss. Not
take
really.
a 6-footer, and it's no good.
Yeah, we've got to come out. You got to come out and play defense. Let's go, Wildcats. You got to come out. You got to do something. Got to do something. Got to do something. Got to get a steal. Got to trap. Got to do something. Ooh. Yeah, there we go.
The Pirates.
Neighbor did the thing you don't want to do is she picked up her dribble. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I mean, you let a minute 30 come off the clock, and then you foul.
Mm-hmm.
And then that possession, you let another 25 seconds off. And
they call a timeout. Yeah. Though I will say, and you and I kind of had this, you got a team and you don't know what you got, and you're you know, you only have so much practice.
Find yourself in a situation maybe you're not used to.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes it's like, well, you know, are we going to be in a last-minute situation? I mean, not that coaches don't practice this, but sometimes you're worrying
You have other
more
things to
on
work
your
on.
defense and your rebounding and your shooting, which, I mean, the Wildcats have really done a lot better on that. It's like sometimes you have to, like, say, okay, well, we'll only work on this once this week. You know, we got to work on our press breaker. We got to do this.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately,
You've seen some other things that need more work.
Yeah.
than-
But this is a great opportunity for the kids to learn. They had the close game against Easton Valley. Now there's this one. And hopefully you come away with something from every game, win or lose, you know, something positive and that you've improved on, and then you can look at it as like, oh, we got to get better here, you know. So it looks like the Wildcat, or I'm sorry, the Alburnett Pirates are going to get it into Neighbor. Lily Kramer's defending. Sarah Ashley's on Armin. Now there's Schuster being defended, and I'm not sure what we're doing here. You've got to try to get the ball. Get it, Lily Kramer. Oh,
she
she's
stepped
on the
over.
line.
There's
Over
the
and back.
turnover.
There's
No, it wasn't, Coach.
she tipped it, but then Neighbor retrieved it and took a dribble, and that she retained possession. Then there it is. Go. Oh, there's
right, so we
Armin.
had an inbound pass to
Armin's
Sarah Reed,
done.
and then
That's Armin's.
yep, got it right back to
fifth
Fritcher, who
foul.
was running
So
with Armin on her hip, and
Fritcher should be going.
should have gone to the free throw line for a
Yeah.
1-and-1 here.
These are big free throws.
Both teams in the bonus now. 41 seconds to go. Wildcats down 5. No, I don't want to jinx anything, but this is the girl I would want shooting your free throws. I think she's 5 for 6 for 7, and of course I jinxed her. But Sarah Ashley with the offensive rebound misses.
Whoa.
Fritcher with the rebound, and she misses.
Come on, go right back
Fritcher
up.
gets
go
it back up. She's got 3 girls hanging on her.
Then they're going to call. Oh, I thought they were going to call a foul. Hey, the clock still ran for another like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's crap. They did not shut that clock off when they blew the whistle. You got to look for a quick shot. Take it, Lily.
Sarah Reed's got it at the elbow. She dumps it back to Lily Kramer. She shoots a 6-foot baseline air ball.
Oh, they're going to call Carolyn.
Carolyn's going to get a
All right,
foul.
this is going to be huge.
Got to knock some of these.
Yep, we got to knock down the free throws.
Get some points going here while the clock's not running. Even in a dead ball, the clock was still running. So Wildcats are.
And nobody, the officials didn't see it.
No, they were too busy watching the action. Another missed 1-and-1 opportunity.
Lane violation, even if she would have made it.
Yep.
So Tridle's going to check in for Sarah Ashley. Wildcats need to try to get a steal here. Don't let her get the ball.
Yeah,
Schuster's got it, and they give it to
Graber. Get up there, girls. Let's go.
You got to do something.
Let's go.
You got
Don't get out of the way. You got to foul.
Yeah, you got to foul at some point.
Stop the ball. We're 24 seconds in here, right?
Hey,
finally.
don't give it to their best. I guess I don't know if she's their best free throw shooter, but she's probably one of the better. Yeah, she's shooting 82%. You had Graber with the ball, who's shooting 47%.
And
they don't
foul the
foul
80%
Graber.
shooter instead of the 40% shooter. Come on now.
I mean,
that's just being a little court awareness, and don't let the best girl get the ball and foul anybody else on the floor.
Yeah, then she misses.
Yeah.
And Tridle's got it. There's
13
Reed.
seconds. We got to go.
Yep.
It's going to be too little, too late.
Just take it all the way. Just take it all the way.
And she's going to get blocked, get her own rebound, put it back up.
Timeout!
Timeout.
I hope he has a timeout.
All right,
here we go. We got 1.6 seconds, and it's Sarah Reed puts up a shot. It's 42-45. Wildcats are going to – you almost have to foul be on a dead ball.
Foulers.
Foul on a dead ball.
Yeah.
And don't foul their best player. Foul Graber. Graber's out there.
I don't know if you have time to foul cards because even
do
if
it before
they miss,
she passes it in.
you almost got to steal the pass. I think.
Well, you almost have to.
1.6 seconds. You're not going to get a rebound in a 90-foot.
Yeah, true.
So
got to go for a 5-second call.
5-second call or a steal on the inbounds pass and a shot. I don't know if Coach, we got any more timeouts. They don't have timeouts on their boards, so.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Wildcats down 3, 1.6 seconds to go.
You just got to get a steal. You got to face guard that crap out of them.
And try to steal over the. I mean, challenge them to throw it 100 feet. Nobody touches it.
Yeah,
we get
you
the ball under our
back
bucket.
underneath
You
the
know?
basket. Yep.
I'd be putting,
Yeah.
we've got all 5 girls up here.
I'd put Fritcher on the ball.
Yep, Fritcher's going to be on the ball.
And somebody's got to turn around, though.
Everybody else is fronting.
Yep.
Probably switching on screens.
Mm-hmm. Don't let him get it. Don't let him get it. Don't.
Oh, they got her on the screen, and we got a foul.
Yeah,
With
that's
too
all
bad
you
the
could
second
do.
came off, but pretty good defense for about 3 seconds. That getting close to that 5-second call. They do get it in off a screen, and I think maybe Fritcher ended up fouling. That's all you could do.
I think it was Kramer, wasn't
was it? Kramer? I don't know who it was.
Yeah, it was Lily. Kramer got her 4th foul, but at this point. And there's a big basket there,
Yep, that makes it a
46-42. So
two-possession game or a 3-point foul. Yeah, they're going to get them out of there, so nothing can happen here. So 46-42 Pirates. She misses that one.
well, it doesn't matter.
Don't got time there. Well, Wildcats go down here in the girls' game against Alburnett. Pirates are victorious, 46-42. That improves their record to 3-4, and the Wildcats dropped to 500. They're now 4-4.
Yeah, the difference was in the
Fourth quarter.
well, the difference was the second quarter.
Yeah.
You know, we gave them
We
20
gave 'em-
points and we scored 8. You know, that was a tough loss for the Wildcats. Had a 4-game winning streak coming in here, but you know, I really liked a lot of the things that they did. You know, we just missed too many easy buckets.
Oh, layups.
I mean, how many baskets inside of the
between
I
the
don't
boxes.
know, in the lane up to the free throw line, or the not the free throw line, but the volleyball end line there. In that little 6-foot area, I bet we missed 20 shots or more tonight.
That's going to be a rough one to watch on film when you can't explain.
You know, everything else, second half we made that adjustment. Third quarter, I don't know. I would say we didn't really have that many turnovers in the third quarter. We really handled the ball better against that press. We came out and we held them to 2 points. We scored 12. In the fourth quarter, I mean, it was 12-8, not terrible, but we just, you know, overall through the whole game, we missed so many easy buckets, everything else. And to be honest, you know, we gave up some offensive rebounds early on in the first quarter.
Right.
But we came back from that, you know, our rebounding.
Second half, that was way cleaned up, big time.
They might have gotten a couple offensive rebounds, but I don't remember too many putbacks or anything like that. I mean, that second quarter really hurt us with turnover-wise, and then just the number of easy baskets. And so the positive thing on that is we're getting easy looks. We're doing that out-of-bounds play where they passed it into, Tridel passed it into, or Fritcher passed it into, Fritcher passes it into Reed. Reed gives it back to Fritcher for the give and go. I mean, that was a slam dunk.
Yep.
And you know, Tesla, Malloy missed a couple layups and some fast breaks early on in the game.
That one possession, 4 girls missed shots within 4 feet of the basket.
So, you know, just
Only one that didn't miss
great
was
adjustments at halftime, you know, offensively to really be able to take care of the basketball. But I would just say, you know, the big thing the takeaway from that is you guys did a great job of, you know, playing defense for the most part, pick things up in the second half, took care of your rebounding, but we just got to convert on easy buckets. You know, when you get those easy looks, you've got to knock them down. We had some big 3-pointers. I don't know if you've got maybe kind of this is unofficial, but I don't know. I didn't look up there. Sarah Reed, I think, ended up with like 10 or 11. I think
I have her for 11.
I think she had 9, and then she hit that last shot. So, you know, that's
Fritcher, I think Fritcher finished with
maybe 10.
8, I think.
Did she? Okay. She hit some big free throws for us early in the game.
Yeah, Tridel had 5 in the first quarter, I think, and then I don't think she scored again the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Malloy had 3, 6. Looks like about 12.
Tridel had a
Sarah
couple
Ashley
3-pointers.
Had 4. I'm not sure if Lily Kramer scored or not. I know she had some good looks at the basket and didn't have a great night shooting. I don't think she did.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
You know, I mean, the points were there. You know, you had the opportunities.
Yeah. Like you said, this is one of those games, as a coach, it's frustrating, but yet it's kind of somewhat encouraging
Right.
because it wasn't anything that Alburnett did to beat. I mean, I guess in that second quarter you could give some credit to Alburnett, but I feel like it was poor. We just didn't handle the ball as well as we could have in that second quarter. But as far as shooting-wise, that's something you control. And, you know, as a coach, hey, we've got to get back at it. And so we're doing good things that we're getting those shots. We just got to be able to convert. And so the way that the team responded, you know, I really liked that in the second half.
They came out.
Yeah. You
Hair
know,
on
it'd have
fire.
been easy to go after. It would have been easy after giving up 20 points and having a 14-12 lead and then being down 32 to 22 at halftime. It would have been easy just to come back out and, you know, like we just can't stop them. But I really do like the way the kids played and you know, if I was the coach, I'd say, hey, you know, this is one we'd let get away in a sense, and we did some good stuff.
A lot of good stuff, but
yeah, we just got to convert. You got to convert. Yeah, so.
You know, some of those possessions where we just let them dribble down and
yeah,
go right between our triangle, they're going to go,
well, how did that happen?
How'd that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. What were you watching? That's never turn your back to the ball, so you always see it coming. You know, that's be good. We got some young kids. They'll figure it out. They'll learn from it.
11.
We got 10.5 minutes here till the boys' game's going. Both teams are out of the locker room shooting,
but that's
getting ready.
unofficial. Oh.
Trying to get our papers here lined up. Getting ready for the boys' game.
I think we missed some ourselves. Yeah, so I'm not sure. All right.
So
we got the boys coming up,
yeah,
Radliff.
boys are on a little win streak here too, aren't
well,
they?
no.
Oh, they lost Easton Valley. But either way, they got a nice record going.
Well, they had a 4-game winning streak.
Lost Easton Valley
and then they got beat.
Won last night against Midland.
So they're coming into tonight's game 5-1, and they're taking on the Alburnett Pirates, who were state. They didn't win it, did they? They got to the state championship last year.
I think they got to the state championship,
but
kind
they
of got
lost
freight trained, if I remember right.
some players. So they're coming into tonight's game 4-2
Pretty historic
Alburnett.
run for the Pirates last year, though.
Yeah.
I think it was their first time making it to the state tournament and ended up getting all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
Little different
I
makeup this year, though.
I think that's right. You know, so here's the stats for the Central City. So coming into tonight's game, as we mentioned, we'll just take a quick look at Alburnett. You want clean sheet?
Nah.
All right. So just looking at some names you're going to see here from the guys. They've got Austin Huber and Shane Neighbor. They're averaging 13.8 and 13.3 points a game. So those two guys, they're shooting 43% from the two-point line and 49% from the two-point line. Coming into tonight's game from the field, Alburnett's shooting 44% from the two-point and 31% from the three-point. That's pretty good shooting.
That's not bad shooting.
Yeah, dang. And then
I kind of always, I started to talk about it in the girls' game earlier, but if you can hover right around 30%, you're going to be in games.
Oh,
you get
yeah,
that upper
for sure.
30%, you're winning those games. So
for their defense,
if you play any kind of defense.
Yeah, defensively, as far as rebounding, Reed Stallman is leading the team with 44 rebounds, and then Shane Neighbor is in there with 41. Those are the two main rebounders. So you're going to hear Neighbor and Stallman and Huber quite a bit, it sounds like, here for the boys. For the Wildcats, coming into tonight's game, obviously, Nick
I'll give you
Reed,
one guess who's leading.
And this
without last
Tanner
night's.
acts like he has things that he's got to do. So
Yeah,
he
you
didn't
think he
have
had school
stats.
today or what?
He didn't have stats in there from last night's game. So this does not include the.
You had 24 hours to get those
I
done.
know
What the
this
heck's
does
he
not
doing?
include the Midland game. So those stats aren't totally accurate.
All right, well, I'll give you one guess who's the leading scorer on the team.
Nick Reed.
Yep, nice one, nailed it. He's coming in with 27 points a game. I don't know if I scored 20 points,
No,
27
he had,
points.
No, I don't think he had 27 last night.
No,
did
he had 20. No, he did have 27. He had exactly 27.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Because I think you announced whatever, but then I looked on the Twitter. I had to see that dunk from
yeah.
last night. So I
wish we had a way to
20
broadcast that.
27, 27 points and 17 rebounds.
Oh,
for
is
Reed
that what it
last
was?
night.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Text line's blowing up here. Let's see what we got.
But and you and I have talked about this, and I've mentioned it. So readers, if you're out there, or listeners, I guess, not readers. Well,
Yeah.
maybe they like to read.
Well, indeed, they could be.
Yes.
They could be doing both at
Yes.
the same time.
We've talked about this, and I really think that this is the difference between this year and last year's. One is just obviously the experience a little bit, but last year, Nick Reed averaged, 35, 37, led the team.
Yeah.
It's Wildcat Sports.
Wildcat Sports something.
Just Wildcat Sports. So anyway, Nick Reed.
Wildcat Sports Live, I believe, Garth.
Nick Reed averaged 35 points a game, and then the next closest was Keegan Kula at like 5 points a game. You and I talked about that. And now, this year, if you look at the stats that I gave you, I think Ethan Ty is averaging 10 points a game, or 11, and he had over his average last night. And then we've got Patrick Wade, who's right up there. And I think that's really made a difference for the Wildcats. Nick, he's still averaging a great 27 points. He's getting anywhere from 20 to, 30 points a game. But it's just, I think he probably feels more comfortable. I know Coach Carlson likes seeing those other guys contribute. And it's just going to make the Wildcats more harder to defend, because if you want to pack it in on Nick, well, okay, let's go ahead, and Ethan will knock down three-pointers, and Patrick Wade will knock down three-pointers. Marshall Vandevet will knock down three-pointers. So I really think that we were, it's a better team this year as far as
a lot of maturity.
A lot of maturity.
Yep. Sorry, Garth, trying to get. I decided I didn't like that stat sheet, so I'm going with the new
okay,
one.
so you got a different one. We got about 5 minutes to go. We got a really pretty good crowd here. And just kind of looking, I was going to look and see just some comparable common opponents again. Alburnett's 4-2, and we're 5-1. It looks like both teams beat Marquette Catholic by comparable scores. Both teams beat Cedar Valley Christian. Both teams have beaten Lisbon by almost very similar
we got
scores.
5 basketballs in the. We were shooting our warm-ups. We just had 5 basketballs in the net at once.
And both of us have gotten beat by Easton Valley. We lost 48-68, and they lost 53-72. So we've beaten some of the same teams, and one of our one loss and one of their losses is to
Ankeny Christian.
Is to Easton Valley, and then they got beat by Ankeny Christian 42-44.
How do you get that game on the schedule?
I don't know. So it should be a pretty evenly matched game. Obviously, Nick, we've got a little height advantage with Nick. Other than Nick, though, we don't have as height. We may not match up totally. They've got some 6. We'll see who they got starting here. They got Reed Stallman, who's 6'3". Then they've got Grant Sokup, who's 5'10". Austin Huber's 5'10". Shane Neighbor 6'2", and Blake Spurzloggy 6'5". So they're going to have us a little bit with the height. But if you're going to play man-to-man and you're going to have a couple of those taller guys defending a couple of our quicker guys, I feel that's a little bit of an advantage for us.
Right. Try to get those guys running with Marshall and Ethan and
exactly
keep the pace going, keep them moving.
Yeah, exactly. Good crowd here.
Yeah,
if you're just joining us, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and being joined tonight by Cody Ratliff. In the first game, the girls unfortunately came up just a little bit short, 46-42. Had a rough second quarter, and we were able to come back and tie it in the third quarter, but just couldn't keep things going, and we kind of talked about it. Just over break, I bet you they work a lot on shooting. So that's probably something that's going to be happening here. Well, I guess we would if we don't talk about it, we're not probably very good announcers, but you announced with me against Cedar Valley, and we thought we were going to see Nick Reed's first slam dunk of his career, and he let us down.
Yeah.
And then last
night out of nowhere.
You're not there, and
I know.
I'm solo, and guess what happens? Nick's defending the kid at the top of the key, and he got a deflection, and it went to
whole St. Nick slammed one.
Yeah, it went
right
I think
before
to tie,
break.
and then he gave it right back up to Reed, and Nick just, I knew it right away, and he put it down with two. He flushed it with two hands.
Like I said, if you want to see that, go ahead and get on Twitter and look at Coach Carlson, or probably any basketball player we have. Go to their Twitter account. I saw it in about 90 different places today, and I probably watched it about 90 times.
It was nice.
My own selfish hopes, I would have hung on the rim a little longer, but that's just me. I would have thrown it down, maybe waved for the camera. Who knows? He was a little more class than I would have had in that situation.
But we handled Midland relatively easy. But again,
22-2 at the end of the first quarter.
But it wasn't just all Nick scoring either.
No,
it was a lot of different guys. Ethan had a nice game.
He was probably closer to a triple-double with assists than you would expect.
Yeah.
That second half, I think he had 19 at half or something along that line. And he had a bunch of assists that second half. They really started
Nick
coming
had
on him and drawing a lot of attention. He made great passes for
I think he did have
teammates.
19 at half, and he had a quiet, maybe, 10 in the second half, or 8 points. He only scored like 8 points in the second half. So it was Ethan Ty came out and had 2 or 3 3-pointers in the second half. And I think Patrick Wade had a couple hoops. So it was nice to see, again, some of those other guys stepping up and just getting that confidence and not having to worry about Nick.
20 seconds here till we announce starters, so get
Why don't you go ahead and give the starters for the Wildcats. David Warrington's in this lineup there.
Yep, we got David Warrington, senior for the Wildcats starting. Nick Reed, obviously. Ethan Ty is going to be in there. I don't know that I
Trey
have the
Orcutt
numbers.
and
probably Patrick Wade, right?
Yep, Patrick Wade. Those are going to be the 5. So David, David's kind of stepped in. He's been really,
switching.
He's really been having some. He had like 6 points in the second half.
David's, he's probably that one that gives you the bucket you need when things are going. When Nick's drawing all that attention. David's, I don't know how many threes he's got on the year, but at least half of them are when teams are making big runs.
And for sure.
That time when the Wildcats really need a bucket, David Warrington's the one that's knocking it down. I'm trying to look here. Yeah, he only has 5 threes not counting last night.
Yeah, because he had a couple last night.
But 2 of them in that Marquette game was when Marquette's coming back, cut it to single digits. Warrington catches it in the corner, knocks it down, gets it back into a double-digit game here.
Yeah.
Did you go over starters for the Pirates? All right.
We've got Sokup. Sokup is starting. Reed Stallman. Austin Huber. Shane Neighbor. And Blake Spurzloggy.
Well, without question, Wildcats have the better jerseys here.
Yeah.
These red away jerseys, I kind of forgot about how awesome they are.
Yeah, so the Wildcats are in the road red jerseys with Wildcats across their chest and black numbers, and then they've got Wildcats on the leg with black trim around the legs of the shorts, and the Pirates are in pretty much the same uniform the girls had, white jerseys with purple numbers, and they got yellow and purple stripes going down the side. I liked Midland's away jerseys last night. They had a dark gray.
Didn't have cat scratches on it. I didn't like it.
No, but talon marks for the Eagles. So we're underway here. Wildcats are going to take the ball.
All right, Trey Orcutt, senior out of Paris, going to take the ball, kick it over to David Warrington in the corner, right back to him. We're looking like
box and one.
Box and one maybe here.
No, maybe just straight
up
man-to-man.
I think it's straight man-to-man. Nick Reed with a 3-point jumper from the corner, no good. Good look there by Reed, but
Yep.
Ethan Ty almost had himself a steal.
So
No good there. It's a 2-on-1 break the other way.
Spurs Loggy gets it to Huber. Huber gets it over to.
Travel.
No, they're
Yeah,
going to
they
call
called it a
Trey
foul.
Orcutt on Reed Stallman. Again, as I mentioned, Huber and Shane Neighbor are their leading scorers, each getting about 13 points a game.
Looks like half of Central
I
City's
know.
graduating class
That's what
from
I
last
said
year
last
just walked
night. It's
in.
kind of fun this time of year. You see a lot of alumni come back, and that's great that they come back and support their fellow classmates. So inside here, there's a nice drop. If Wildcats give up the first points there, Reed Stallman.
Looks like we got a man-to-man press full court here by the Pirates. They're going to try to trap Orcutt.
Yeah.
Gets it up to Ethan Ty. Thought about a three. I like it there. I wouldn't mind a three-pointer by Ethan, but that wasn't the right time
Yeah.
right there. Patrick Wade's got it now. Straight man-to-man.
Straight man-to-man. This will be interesting to see how it works out for the Wildcats, see what Nick
Wade
can
gets a
do.
little dribble penetration, gets it to Nick. Nick's going to take his guy, passes it out to Ethan Ty. They're going to call officials timeout
officials
here
timeout,
for the volleyball post.
Came off the cover there.
The
It's
cover
a
for
metal
the volleyball
cover.
hole. It's too bad. We were about to score probably.
Yeah.
So our ball underneath here. Get it to Patrick. Patrick Wade wide open in the corner, and Trey Orcutt just throws it to the Alburnett defender.
Yep. Huber's got the ball in front court.
That was going to be at least
Gets
a
it over to
three-point
Spurs
shot.
Loggy. Spurs Loggy uses the pick, dribbles, picks up his dribble. They get it over to Huber. Huber into. Oh, blocks. Oh, they're going to call Nick on the foul there. That was Shane Neighbor posting up on Nick, and he missed, and then just Nick wasn't able to secure the rebound, and they call him for a reach there. Nick's first foul. Two quick fouls on the Wildcats. So again, Huber, Sukup's with the ball over here to Spurs Loggy, gets it inside.
Nice defense by
Yeah,
Warrington to cut him off.
Patrick Wade almost gets the steal, but that looked like a travel. Nope. Sukup up here to back to Sukup. He gets it inside to Neighbor. Neighbor's spinning around. Gave up a shot there. I feel like he was open.
Yeah, I think he felt he was double teamed, and there
Huber,
wasn't really anybody on him.
Yeah. Back into
Patrick
Neighbor.
Wade with the
Man,
tip ball.
Wildcats
That's
are
real nice,
Wildcats are
scrappy
getting
defense.
some tips, but we're just not able to get control of it, and it goes out of bounds again there. Patrick Wade has a couple of those now. So Huber's going to take it out of bounds. Gets it into Spurs Loggy. Spurs Loggy's the tallest player on the floor, furthest away from the basket. We like that. There's Huber up to Sukup, over to Spurs Loggy. Down to Neighbor. Neighbor's looking to do something against Patrick Wade.
Could be.
Yep. And Patrick Wade, no, they didn't call foul. Patrick Wade thinks they called a foul. And they didn't call foul. They just said the ball went off of his leg. He tried to draw a charge. Good no call there. So Neighbor has the ball, gets it to Huber. Huber's
still
being
good
defended.
defense here by the
Both teams playing man-to-man. Both teams playing man-to-man. There's Neighbor.
Yeah, Neighbor's going
And
to get a
there's
nice
Shane
little hook.
Neighbor gets the shot to drop, so it's 4-0. Alburnett, good patience. Whoa, there's not a very good.
Nice job by Nick Reed getting on the floor. Body's flying all over. It's going to be a jump ball, so it should be probably Alburnett's ball here.
Yep.
A lot of
Trey Orcutt needs to step through that.
Through
that double team. He just had a really weak pass, and then it was just chaos after that. So Alburnett's going to get possession there off of that jump ball. Huber is going to get it out there to Sukup. Sukup's checking things around. They get it to Stallman. There's Spurs Loggy. Huber over to Sukup. They get it inside there to Stallman, and
nice. They're going to call it about time.
yeah, David held his ground. David Warrington held his ground, and they're going to call him for backing in. Offensive foul, I guess there's a charge backed in on him. So it just looks like it's a little bit of token full court man-to-man press.
Orcutt's got it. They're going to look to trap here, get it up. There he dribbles through it, but makes a ill-advised pass 40 feet across the gym, but Ty gets it. Looks like they're trying to initially trap the Wildcats as soon as they cross over, and then that's just straight man-to-man after that. Wildcats looking for a shot attempt here. Gets it
Bad
Gets it
pass.
stolen. A bad pass down to Nick Reed. Pirates are running the other way.
Yep. We got Neighbor over to Spurzlagi. He gets it over to Sukup, to Huber, inside to Stallman. He kicks it back out to Sukup for 3. No good. Trey Orcutt gets the rebound. Nick Reed's going to bring the ball up.
Now let's see if they try to trap Nick Reed here. Reed's just going to pull up from the free throw line, and
No
no
good.
good off the back of the rim. Ethan Ty with his chance to get it, but not quite.
That's bad. That's bad foul right there.
Yeah. Ethan Ty just
yeah,
puts his shoulder into.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we talked a little bit about that. It's like that's the third team foul now. Ethan just picks up a kind of a cheap foul, and it's like, well, hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us later on, you know, that in a tight game where he just picks up a cheap foul. So inside to Blake Spurzlagi. He gets it back to Huber, but Huber steps out of bounds. And
Yeah.
it's going to be full court man-to-man.
Wildcat ball. Orcutt's trying to cross his guy up. Here comes the trap. He splits the trap. Nice job there. Kept his dribble. That's another big difference for you young kids listening. Keep your dribble. Keegan Kula's going to go set a screen for Reed, and Reed throws it out to Marshall Vandebeck just in the game. Over to Trey Orcutt at the right wing. Orcutt's getting doubled again, and he goes down the lane, kicks it to Keegan Kula. Keegan's going to take a long 3. He banks her home. That's how you get the big fella going. Bank it in. Right off the bank board. Oh, yeah, I got to write those down. Keegan Kula, first points of the game. Wildcats down 1, 3 minutes to go, 4-3.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say bank when he came down the floor.
I think he said it when he came off the bench.
Yeah. Spurzlagi's a little out of control and trying to draw a foul. I think they thought should have been a Nick Reed.
Nick Reed just broke some ankles. You see that?
Yeah, he did.
Give him a little shudder. The kid fell and went in for a left-handed layup.
So we got 5-4, and just like that, Wildcats are up. There's a long shot by Shane Neighbor. It's no good. Ethan Ty with the rebound.
I got to give Nick Reed his points there. Nick's got the ball. He's going to get a screen from Kula. Nothing there. Kicks it over to Ty in the corner. Doesn't like it. Right back to Reed. Reed out at the volleyball line, waiting for a screen from Ethan Ty. We didn't roll to the bucket there. Ethan Ty thinks about a shot again. I hope he pulls the trigger here one of these times just to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
Trey Orcutt's going to lose it going between his legs.
A little too much dribbling there. And we're going to come back the other way. Neighbor gets it out over there to Spurzlagi for 3, and Spurzlagi knocks it down.
Three-point buckets been the difference here in this game. Reed's going to walk it up here. Keegan Kula's going to set a screen. Reed goes between 3 guys and knocks it down.
There's some contact that they're not calling, so Nick Reed gets his second bucket of the night. And now Spurzlagi's going to come all the way. No good. His shot was disturbed there. I don't know if he blocked it. Yeah, there's a nice pass to Ethan Ty.
There's Trey
Orcutt takes it to the hole.
You know, that's just
nice.
Should have been an and one, I think. 9-7 Wildcats, 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. Lots of action here for Wildcats and the Pirates. Good defensive matchup.
In the front court, there's Huber. Just kind of throws it up, trying to draw a foul, and he just chucked it. Misses it.
There's Ethan Ty for a three-point shot in the corner.
Air ball. I thought he got fouled too.
I thought he kind of something maybe.
The officials are calling. They are not calling much.
Yeah, they're playing ball.
Yep.
That's fine.
Huber comes back this way, and Spurzlagi's got the ball, and he's being defended by Ethan Ty.
Lucky he didn't get a foul there.
Huber inside to Stallman. Stallman's gonna dribble, then kick it back out to Spurzlagi. He gets it back to Stallman. That's got to be travel. Yeah. Stallman was cutting, and I don't think he was really ready for the ball.
No, it was kind of high and behind him.
Yeah,
it
was
behind his
him.
His feet were already rolling and just couldn't recover.
Yep.
Catch the ball in front of you, you're going to be able to get a dribble in.
39 seconds left. We got 9-7. Wildcats up, and Wildcats with the ball.
All right, Alburnett doesn't have a foul here for a while, so let's see if we can get one. 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Reed's just going to hold it. Wildcats are going to be content with the last shot here, up 2. Now the 5-second call's going. Get it over to Marshall Vandebeck in the corner. Kicks it over to Orcutt. Lots of action. All the old Santas in the front row for the Pirates student section's going crazy. Keegan Kula's got it now. Still playing Kiekboy, not really trying to score, and we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Carlson. So Wildcats effectively run 30 seconds off the clock here. 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, 8 seconds to go.
Coach Carlson's see what he's got here in his bag of tricks. Oh.
Well, Nick had the ball, and I don't know if he thought Nick was going to be able to get the ball in time to do something. And as soon as Nick got it,
took a timeout.
He was calling a timeout, and then Nick got it. So I don't know if necessarily he wanted it now, but anyway, you're going with it, and it gives a chance Ethan Dye to come back in, gives us another outside shooter.
Yep.
Gets Keegan. Keegan's staying in.
Not sure who came out.
Marshall did. So Marshall's out. So we got.
So Reed's going to go post up, down low.
So
It'd be nice to get him the ball now, but they can't.
Yeah. I mean, if he looks.
There's Ty in the corner.
Give him the
There's
ball.
The entry pass to Reed. Back to Ty.
Nice.
3-point look.
Baby.
Short.
Nice.
Don't foul, Ethan.
And he fouls with 1 second left on the stinking clock. Silly foul. And that's just a bad foul.
Yeah.
Again, there's that foul 100 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
Not going to do anything.
Frustration missed.
Yeah, I mean, you had a good look and you missed it. That's no biggie, but you just can't foul. Those are hard in the fray of the moment there.
Right.
Thinking he's going to try to do something.
Try to get an offensive board and
but,
get it back up.
just you're up 9-7.
You had a good play. You had a good look.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
They're
just
not
go to the quarter.
Yeah, they're not going to score. Chances are. So.
Nope, and they were about 20 feet short on the shot attempt there.
Yeah. So
Wildcats have the lead, 9-7, second quarter.
We'll give a quick shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank's invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, an equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Coralville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. What do you need?
I was just trying to get numbers here. I have us down for 5 points, and we have 9, so I was trying to play catch-up.
Who are you missing?
Well, Reed's got 4, so there's 2 of them.
And then Keegan hit
a 3. I've got that.
And then number 1 is Trey Orcutt with that basket.
On that, yeah. Oh, I know why I missed that one because I was excited.
Yeah.
He split 3 defenders and went up and scored.
Does that put you where you need to be?
2, 4, 6, 9, and I only have Nick Reed down for 1 rebound, and I think he's probably got 4 or 5.
It's hard to keep stats when you're announcing.
There's no reason why I should be doing this. I'm just awful.
The thing is, there's a lot of pushing and shoving, and it's going both ways. It's 4-1. I feel like it could be 4-4. Realistically, they're doing just as much shoving and hand checking as we are. So Nick's got the ball. And he just assumed that Patrick Wade was going to be there, so not a good decision by Nick. So Pirates bring it up into the front court. Spurzlagi's had it, gets over to Huber to Sukup inside to Neighbor. He kicks it back out to Huber. Gets it over to Sukup. Neighbor over to Huber to Spurzlagi inside. Did he not do an arm bar there?
It looked like he hooked Keegan, but Keegan likes to flop.
Yeah, true.
Looks like Keegan might be trying to swallow his teeth.
Yeah.
There's Nick Reed for a nice bucket.
Nick takes it up into the front court and pulls up for about a 10-foot jump shot. So we're going to come right back down here, and Stallman gets it out to Huber, back to Stallman. Stallman gets it to Spurzlagi, back to Stallman. Stallman's going to drive on Keegan, and there's a layup, and he misses it, and they're going to call him a foul.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, he was mad that he missed. Yeah, how's that not
the official was right there.
No
Everybody
kid.
on this half of the gym heard it.
He just said,
I've got headphones on, and I'm 40 feet away, and I heard it.
Wow. He's lucky he didn't get teed up.
Yeah. Interesting. Obviously a frustrated miss there, and then gets a foul. Nick Reed dribbles down and takes a long 3-pointer. No good.
Not the best shot at that instance. I feel like the Wildcats have momentum, and then we come.
Travel.
Oh, there's a travel.
Jeez.
Man almighty, they missed that. So Pirates still have the ball after that missed travel, and there's a missed
Rebound,
shot by
Reed.
Neighbor. Reed is going to take it And they're gonna call Nick.
Unbelievable.
Wow, they missed the travel, and they're gonna call Nick for his arm.
Got him with
That's
the old
the arm bar.
Huh?
Wildcats 11-7. I feel like we're giving up some opportunities here to get going. Wildcats still in their man-to-man. We've got neighbor Huber to Sukup. Sukup's going to dribble, gets it out to Huber. Huber just throws it right out of bounds, not even close.
Trying to make a play.
Yeah, that wasn't there.
Not there. So 11-7, Wildcats up. Is that Emma Treidel going to, or Emma Fritcher going to go get us something from the concession stand?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Handing out money.
All right, ball's in play here. 6 minutes to go in the half. Handoff.
Yep. Keegan handed it off, and he then after he handed it off, he moved. He just needs to stand there, and Nick can rub off of him. He's big enough kid.
Well, that's interesting because Keegan had the ball.
And he can step out to hand off.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they call a moving screen when he had the ball.
Yeah,
so
that is
interesting.
Yeah.
You don't see that. That might be the first time in my life I've seen that.
And there's a back door to Spurzlage, and they get it to Huber for 3. Huber knocks down the three-pointer. So we got 10-11, Wildcats up. Nick Reed's going to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. He gets it all the way over to
Marshall Vanderbeck.
Oh, Marshall's got to look for that shot.
I was hoping Marshall was going to hit that, but
he's got to take that
Trey
shot.
Orcutt's going to get cut off there by Spurzlage. Over to Patrick Wade's going to take it down the lane. He's going to get fouled.
Oh,
so
that would have been nice and one.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice, strong move by Patrick.
I thought it was on the floor, but they're going to give it a shooting foul, so and one would have been real nice.
Yeah, and that's going to be on it's going to be on Grant Sukup. His first foul.
Nice move there with the left hand.
They better get things evened up here.
Yeah.
It's 3-6 on fouls, and like I said, both teams are doing about the same thing. One more foul on the Wildcats, and Alburnett will be in the bonus. So
knocks down 1 or 2 there for Patrick Wade. 12-10 Wildcats.
Huber gets it inside to Neighbor. Neighbor turns, misses. Nick. Now that's not a foul.
That definitely should have been a foul.
Yeah. Huber's got kind of a leaner when he shoots.
Right
like he's trying to draw a foul every time. So he misses that three-pointer. Nick's dribbling the ball around.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be announcing, huh? Patrick Wade, nice baseline take. He got hammered. No call. Kula gets the rebound. Right back to Wade, and it's going to go off his fingertips out of bounds. Oh, man, nice series there.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was. He just got absolutely hammered.
Yeah. And he kept it alive after he kept it alive and got it out to Keegan, and then Keegan passed it back in. But the Alburnett guy did recover just enough to make it hard.
Last night's games were already about over with by this time. And we're not even to halftime.
So we're in the front court. We got a new Alburnett guy in, number 10, Osman. He gets it to Neighbor, who takes it in and scores. And that makes it 12-12 with 4:30 in the second quarter here. Nick Reed's going to bring the ball up into the front court for the Wildcats. We got Trey Orcutt, Patrick Wade, Keegan Kula, and David Warrington.
Orcutt's got the ball. He's going to dribble through the defense over to Warrington in the corner. He's got that three-pointer. Dang it, that was the exact three I've been talking about.
We needed that, too. That would have been huge.
That would have been huge, but that's why he's out there.
And there's
Spurzlage gets the ball.
Kind of fell asleep getting back on D, and Spurzlage gets an easy bucket there. Puts the Pirates up by 2 here with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Nick Reed with the drive.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nick Reed drives in. Keegan Kula pick and roll.
Screen and roll. And
gets it right to Kula cutting. Kula with a right-handed, really had a guy on him, and a guy with that right-handed layup. That was a nice job by a couple of guys who have been playing basketball together for a long time.
Yep. So Spurzlage to Huber. Huber gets it inside to Osman, and Patrick Wade's just laying on him, and they call that. But, the thing is that some of that same stuff's going on. It's 7 fouls. And Wildcats need to figure things out a little bit on defense. We're just giving ourselves that's our third stupid foul.
Don't let him get the ball underneath. Play a little defense before he gets in.
Stand straight up. That Patrick Wade can defend that kid.
Oh yeah.
Ethan's got a couple silly fouls. There's a silly foul by Patrick, especially when they're calling them on us and not calling them on Alburnett. You got to be smart. So Osman is a 6'2" sophomore at the free throw line, makes his first one, and he's going to miss the second one, and there's
Reed
Nick with the rebound. 15-14 with 3:30 left in the second quarter. Pirates are up by 1. Nick's going to go ahead and take it all the way.
He got fouled. There we finally get a call down there.
I think they're going to get that on Neighbor. That'll be his first.
40.
Yep, that's what I think. Yep. 40.
Yeah, that.
Shane Neighbor, junior 6'2", picks up his first foul. It's the 4th team foul for Alburnett. Nick's going to go to the line, though, and shoot 2. There's 1.
Knocks it down. Reed's got 7 now. At least 4 rebounds. Probably missed 3 or 4, but 15-15, 3:31 to go. Second quarter. Wildcats at the free throw line. Senior Nick Reed, your leader, knocks down another one. Wildcats get that lead, 16-15.
So there's a little sideline fast break there by the Pirates, and the Wildcats do a nice job.
Reed with another rebound.
It. And that was Spurzlag. He kind of goes in for a reverse layup, is no good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed falls down.
They're switching all over Reed. Gets it over to Keegan Kula. Kula back to Reed. Sets a screen. Nick just dribbles out here, trying to let the offense get set up. Looks like a 5-out look. Ethan Ty's got it now, top of the key. Reed's coming down low. Keegan Kula's coming out here. They try to isolate for Reed. And a little miscommunication there. I think Keegan thought Reed was going to step out to three-point line, but Reed was actually going to go down and post up, and Keegan just threw it out there and right out of bounds.
Just a little miscommunication. So unfortunately, that's an empty turnover there, or an empty possession for the Wildcats. Huber's going to bring the ball up into the front court, and he gets it to Spurzlag. Back to Huber. Huber's checking things out, dribbling the top of the key, back over to Spurzlag on the other side of the floor. Spurzlag dribbles up to the top of the key, gets it to Sukup. Sukup over to Spurzlag, or I'm sorry, to Huber. Huber's got the ball, and there's Neighbor. Neighbor gives it up, and
they throw it out of bounds. We'll take it.
Neighbor gave it up to Spurzlag, who kicked it out to Huber, and Huber just couldn't control it, and it went out of bounds. So Wildcats are going to have it with 2:22 left in the second quarter. 15-16, Wildcats up.
Reed's walking up, gets to Ethan Ty out by the half-court line. Back to Nick Reed, left wing.
Oh, they're going to call
another
seriously.
Moving screen on Keegan Kula.
Wow.
Trey Orcutt's going to check in for him. That's Keegan's her second.
They said he used his elbow. That's that one I'd like to see again. I did not see anything. Again, 8-4 on fouls, and I'm seeing a lot of reaching and pushing and shoving from Alburnett.
We're going to call moving screens for fouls and not the. Coach Carlson's out talking to the officials right now.
It's like, come on, man. I'd say 8-4.
I mean, you just saw the same thing down here when they about wiped out Patrick Wade.
Yeah.
And we get called. We've been called twice for it now.
No kidding.
And it happened on their last possession.
All right, so what are you saving for, whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day? Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And again, huge shout out to Next Bank for their sponsorship. And we'll talk a little bit in between game at halftime here, a little bit more about what Next Bank does for Central City schools.
If you like listening to this cast, then make sure you think Next Bank.
Wildcat Sports.
They are the sole provider that make it happen. Huber gets it in to, I don't even know who these guys are. Carth, take it over.
All right, I got it. Here we got Spurzlag. He gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor gets it up to Osman. Osman goes up, lets Nick go up, and nice ball fake. You don't see that much anymore. He ball faked, Nick went up for it, and Nick came down, and then Osman went back up. That's a big basket there.
Reed takes on 3 guys, gets his own rebound, but tipped away by Osman.
There's Nick should have used the bank board right there. Instead, he tried to just shoot it right over the rim. They come back.
Good defense by Davey Warrington, but how does that shot go in?
Yeah,
is that Osman off the bench here?
He's averaging 3 points a game.
Well, he's got 4.
Two
possessions.
Yeah. So
1:19 to go. Wildcats down 3 here. Nick Reed's posting up. They get it into him. They quickly triple team him. David Warrington gets the pass. Hands off to Ethan Ty. Ethan Ty is going to back out, square up, see what they're showing here for a defense. Gets it over to Patrick Wade, left wing, over to David Warrington. Warrington gets his defender moving, blows right by him, and gets a layup. Nice job, David Warrington.
Huge
I think his aunt must have showed him that one.
Yeah, she must have. So we got Huber gets it into Osman at the elbow. Osman looks, and he's looking to pass and get rid of it. He gets it back to Huber. Huber back to Osman. Osman's going to drive, and this time David's there, and he does a little spin move, and Neighbor with the rebound. Nick got too far underneath the basket helping out there and just couldn't get that rebound.
Back to three-point game, 27 seconds to go. Reed's going to hold for the last shot here. He's getting some pressure out here. Gets it to Ethan Ty in the corner. No good, Ethan. 16
had
seconds
two really
left.
good looks, and he's just come up short with it.
But both in the corner there.
That's his shot, too. He can do it. Neighbor takes it in and goes over David Warrington.
No way.
No. I don't know what that Huber kid's doing. Anyway, there was 23 to 18 here. We had a little flurry.
Yeah. Let's see. Wildcats. Trey Orcutt's got 2. David Warrington's got 2. Keegan's got 3. And a couple of fouls. Ethan Ty's got a couple of fouls. Reed's got somewhere between 5 and 10 rebounds and 8 points. And I think that's 23 is Patrick Wade, so he's got a free throw.
You know, I think you know, we were talking a little bit about just the support for Nick, and Nick's not getting a lot of support. You know, David Warrington's got. Does he got 2? Did he have a
just
shot?
A layup? I
just
think
that
so.
layup that he had there. You know, we just haven't seen that. The Ethan Ty's had a couple looks, just hasn't getting anything to drop. Patrick Wade's had one.
Part of Ethan's problem is hard to get a flow in the game when you get a couple fouls and you don't get it. You got to go sit on the bench.
Out, yeah.
You play a little bit more, of the game, and then maybe those 3-point buckets that he's getting open looks are going to go down.
Right. Defensively, probably, gave up 16 points in that second quarter. Not terrible, but you got to make sure you're not giving up offensive boards, things like that.
Yeah, the Pirates there really attacked them. I feel like they're taking it at Nick Reed more because he got those 2 fouls. So it's like, hey, let's start going for broke down in the post and hope we get another foul on him. But unfortunately, they are going hard and attacking that. And that's probably where the Wildcats really struggle the most is guarding that post play outside of Nick. There's nobody. David did a nice job to start the game on Stallman a couple of times, but when David's not out there, there's nobody else close to 6 foot. So.
Yeah, and I don't know. We started with Nick down inside, and I kind of like maybe moving him around a little more. I feel like the whole second quarter we brought him outside, and I think he's got a height advantage, and maybe we'll start getting some of the body calls and stuff. Maybe mix it up a little more, and so I'll be curious to see what Coach Carlson does as far as how they use Nick in this second half. We talked about Next Bank and the sponsorship that they provide for us to do the Wildcat Sports YouTube channel that we started this year. Broke away from our Wildcat cast and are doing this on our own now, and we really appreciate Next Bank. And they not only do they do the sports channel for us, the Wildcat Sports channel, but they also help with the movie night that is held in Cedar Rapids or in Central City. They donate to the PTO's Children in Need Fund. They help every spring and fall with lunch for the staff, which we always appreciate. Again, they're the sole sponsor for our Wildcat Sports channel. They do all the programs. They print all the programs for volleyball, football, basketball, wrestling, track, help with the homecoming parade. They support that. They support post-prom, fine arts boosters, and the robotics, and the yearbook. So they do a ton of things for the Central City Community Schools, and we just really appreciate all that Next Bank does. And so we always like to take this opportunity at some point in time during the broadcast just to let people know all that they do. And I'm sure there's even more in the community that they help out with. So thanks to Next Bank for sponsoring and doing all that you do for the Wildcats. So if you're just joining us here, or if you stepped away or you're back, we're at 6.5 minutes left in halftime. And I'm Cindy McCarthy, being joined by Cody Ratliff tonight. In the first game, or in the girls game. Pretty entertaining game. Wildcats got off to a quick start, but they just had a rough second quarter, gave up 20 points, and only were able to score 8, and that put us down by 10. But they had showed a lot of character, and they came back out, and then in the second half they tied it up. And at the end of the third quarter was 34-34, and then in that fourth quarter we just came up a tad short, and ended up going down to the Pirates 46-42. So at winter break, that's going to put the Wildcats record. They
500.
Yep, 500. They started out 0-3, had a 4-game winning streak, and unfortunately just weren't able to finish this off. So that drops them to 4-4. So not a bad spot. They've got a couple games, I think, coming up after break that are winnable games, and then they're going to hit a little rough patch there when they're going to have to take on East Buck and North Lynn, two probably the top teams.
Yeah, North Lynn won the other night, 114-11.
I think that was
For
their
whatever.
boys.
No, that was the girls.
Oh, was it the girls?
That was the girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Girls.
Against Cedar Valley, I believe,
Yep.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep. I don't.
And we're
not
at
really
halftime.
Sure why you needed to win
Yeah.
by 103? I can't think of too many scenarios where that's
Yeah.
okay. I guess.
Yep.
But
So we're at halftime, and it's 23-18. At the end of the first quarter, it was 9-7 Wildcats, but we gave up 16 points in that second quarter, and we're only able to get 9 more points ourselves. Looking at just, I guess the one player in foul trouble is technically would be Ethan Ty. He's got 3 fouls. I don't think any Alburnett guys had 3. Well, you only call
they
4.
They didn't call any.
4
so
team fouls.
Couldn't be anybody in
Yeah,
trouble.
chances are they're going to be.
I can't get that one where Patrick
I
Wade
know,
just
man,
got
he's
smoked and no call.
Yep. And so I guess the adjustments are just going to be, like again, Nick getting some support. We talked about that at the top of the key. I think the Wildcats are the best when they can have a good, strong supporting cast, knocking down some shots, and we've had some different people make some good moves, but it's nothing has been consistent. Keegan had a 3, Trey, David, they've all done and Patrick have all done one good thing, but they need to be a little more consistent. Hopefully the officials will kind of get Alburnett off our backs a little bit here in the second half and clean things up. I know and Keegan got called for a couple offensive moving screens, and the one I think we were like, he's handing off. He has the right to step.
Yeah, you got a pivot foot.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just odd.
Yeah. It was just a weird call, and then he got called. I didn't really honestly see the other one.
I didn't see the other one. But
I thought it looked like a clean play. So
we got 3 minutes left here in the halftime. Again, 23-18. Wildcats down to state runner-up last year, Alburnett.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't paid attention to the rankings. I guess I should look. I highly doubt if they've got 2 losses if they're ranked. As far as their leading scorers are,
if I were betting, I'd say Stallman's probably one of them.
Yeah. Huber and Neighbor are their 2 leading scorers, each with 13, and
wow, Stallman's not even close. I guess he's their 4th leading scorer. I thought he looked like today he's the best player on the floor.
I'm Huber and Neighbor are their leading scorers. So Huber's got he's got no 3 points.
Oh, never mind. I've got it mixed up.
Yeah, Huber's got 3 points. He's averaging 13, and Shane Neighbor, number 40, got 8 points, and he's probably a little above his average. Neighbor, Huber's a little below his average, but we also talked about Osman, who came in, who's averaging 3 points and got 2 quick baskets there. And so they've got a little bit of that supporting cast going that we've talked about what we need. So hopefully the Wildcats can come out here and there's Ethan Ty knocking down a shot so we can get some things going and get back in this down 18-23. I think, do the wrestlers have tournament
tomorrow?
Yep, I think the wrestlers have a tournament tomorrow, and then is there a robotics? And
I
I
know
think there's
robotics
a
is on the road.
Yep.
I'm not,
So those are going to be the last 2 events here. Today was the last day of school before Christmas break. Getting this game in tonight here, and then the basketballers will be off for a little bit of time, probably have a chance to rest and recoup and just make sure everybody gets healthy. And
yeah, wrestlers are going to Starmont
Yep,
tomorrow. I forgot
wrestlers
the big Starmont Invitational or
get
whatever they
their
call it up
tournament.
there.
We've got 4 wrestlers: Eva Owens, Tristan Ingen, Cole Silver,
and Luke Birds.
Luke Birds. I couldn't remember his name. Luke Birds, and they've been actually
They
doing.
were here last night.
Yeah,
And
the other night, I know Cole Silver had a pin, and they went up someplace last weekend, and I know Cole and Tristan each went 3-0. So
I think that was El Cater.
yeah, it could have been. And so we're not going to probably do much as a team, but individually, those 4 wrestlers have been having pretty good seasons. And I said when we come back, I'll have to try to get a hold of the coaches and try to find out some records and stuff so we can share that information with the Wildcat fans that are out there listening.
Getting ready here. 19 seconds left till, I think it's going to be it's going to be Alburnett basketball to start the second half. Up 5.
So Wildcats are going to go with the same starting 5. And also the Pirates now did Stallman when he got taken out. No, they just took Stallman out.
fouls.
Yeah, I thought he might have had 3. He got a little hot.
He should have, remember.
Headed, yeah, he should have had a
got the
technical.
and he should have had the foul on Nick on
Yeah,
that rebound.
yeah,
So
but
he should have 4, but he's only got 2. Imagine that.
So Alburnett, they try to do a lob into Stallman, speaking of the devil, and that time he puts it in. And nice little play coming out of halftime there.
Reed's going to split the defense, get over to Warrington in the corner. Now to Ty. Ty's going to dribble around the 3-point line. He's got a
nice crossover.
nice crossover dribble. He goes up and under and no good there.
Nobody crashing the boards.
Yep.
So we got Alburnett in the front court there with Neighbor checking things out. Spurzlage gets it to Sukup. Sukup's directing traffic, gets it back to Spurzlage. He's going to dribble to the middle and pulls up for a shot at the free throw line.
Reed gets a rebound here. He's going to bring the ball up the floor. Going to stop and pop with the elbow.
Nope.
No good. Stallman with the rebound.
Yep. Stallman's going to bring it up the floor on himself. He gets it to, there's the arm bar. They're going to call that on Nick. They should be calling that on Shane Neighbor, led with his arm. And I know every time Nick's dribbling, I see the coach over down there wanting the arm bar.
Yeah, they just gave Stallman his 3rd foul.
Oh, Stallman just picked up his 3rd. I didn't see it.
Ethan dove for the ball, and Stallman
fell
I
on
think
top of him
fell
or
on
reached
him,
out. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
That was pretty clear to see what he just said there, and that was not appropriate.
Stallman averaging 8 points a game. So that throws off their rotation a little bit and stuff. Nick's got the ball at 3-point line, gets it over to Patrick, and there's Ethan Ty from the corner with 3.
There's Ethan Ty.
There we go.
He's had two looks at that in the first half, missed them, and his first shot attempt is a 3-point shot in the corner.
We knew.
Just
There's
drains it.
Ethan with the steal, and that's got to be a foul on Sukup.
Yep.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I almost thought they called that on Ethan. I was like,
thought you were about to get CPR. Yeah.
He pointed to the red team, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, he called 30.
Oh my God! So
reading a lot of lips out here right now.
So that's his 2nd foul.
So nice little spark there,
on
Ethan Ty
Sukup.
with
And double dribble by Trey Orcutt. Just the pressure is really affecting. This is probably between this. Alburnett's going to have a nice season, and they're really aggressive, and we just got to keep our composure. And Trey just got a little crazy there.
Marshall Vandeveck's coming in for Trey.
So we got Sukup with the ball, looking things over. Now,
moving
there
screen.
we go. Finally, they're starting to call some of that stuff against Alburnett. There's
so that's on
Huber
with the elbow.
That's going to be Huber's first.
It's a big.
So just like that, they got 3 team fouls already. I think maybe they
first 2 minutes of the half.
Talk things over in the first, and we're like, hey, we got to clean things up. So there's a pick set. Oh, that's
Huber's
Huber.
gonna get the steal
Still
there.
don't do anything, Ethan. And there's the layup for Huber.
Yep. picked Ty's
Ethan
pocket.
Ty, yep. And
Good
Nick's
job
coming
by-
back, and Nick's going to take it all the way. And now you cannot tell me that's not a foul.
Yeah, that's-
Jesus, there's got to be body. They're not going to block him, but Jesus. Nick didn't get anything called, and so now Osman's got the ball, gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor just backs
just
in.
backs into Reed. Yeah,
Gets
nothing.
it to Osman. There's Huber. He's just going to take it in, and he does a
He
crazy pass and
Tries
goes.
to go, but
yeah,
wrap
he's-
around behind the
Yep,
back of his
he's
head
getting
past
a little
to Neighbor, but
a little too much NBA
about
right
6
there.
feet off and throws it out of bounds.
One time, my college coach told me I watched too much NBA when I tried to
I
block
can't imagine.
blocked a shot.
I figured you did a no look between
Well,
the legs behind
no,
the back.
but-
There's Ethan Ty with the ball in the corner. Back out to Nick Reed in the left wing. Reed's calling for a screen or a clear out. Gets
Nice pass.
nice cutting Ethan
They-
Ty.
they
Reed
couldn't
drops him the
handle
ball,
it.
but yeah. Land of Giants. Nice head fake there by Ty. He stops
Oh.
and pops, air ball.
Nice little jump shot, just
Yep.
couldn't get it to fall. So Huber's going to come up, and he gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor to Spurzloggy. Oh, that time they're going to. See,
Yeah.
you know what? And I don't have a problem with that foul.
Yeah.
But now that's his third foul when he
Yeah.
has 2 silly fouls, you know. This should be his first foul.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate thing. Ethan's just got to clean that up a little bit. So we get it in. It's going to stay down here, and Spurzloggy goes, and it's going to be knocked out of Spurzloggy's hands. Ethan Ty, that's a good
Yeah,
call.
it is. Yeah.
Ethan knocked it out of Spurzloggy's hands as he was dribbling by. So out of bounds on the baseline in the far corner there. Huber's going to take it out of bounds for the Pirates, and he gets it in to Sukup. Sukup's checking things out, gets it to Spurzloggy, over to Huber. Huber into Osman. Osman up over Nick Reed. Osman's doing a nice job of getting Nick off of his feet and then going up over Nick.
29-21. Wildcats got the ball. Reed's going to pass over to Ty. Ty back to Reed. Ty thinks about a shot. Nothing there.
Oh,
Gets it to cutting Patrick Wade. Wade in the
nice. Take it in. There we
nice
go.
little-
Nice job by Patrick Wade. Nice
yeah,
pass.
nice little move there by
Yep.
Patrick Wade down in the lane to get around his defender and go up with a nice right-handed layup.
So Sukup has the ball, gets it into Neighbor. Neighbor's going to take it on to Nick, and he goes up with his left hand over Nick. Nick's just getting back down and underneath the basket a little too much. And now Nick's going to come back, and he's going to go, and they're going to call a foul on the floor, not on the shot. And they are going to call that on, that's going to be on Shane Neighbor. That's going to be his second foul.
That's good. That should open up the inside a little bit. Get him
Yep. Sukup's coming out, and we've got
a couple little guys.
Balderston's coming in. So Nick's got the ball.
Nick's
He's
double
double
team,
teamed.
splits it, goes up strong,
and there,
and
that's
gets the
got to
and
be.
one.
Oh, I was going to
Yeah,
say
he
that's
got the
got to be
and
an
one.
and one.
Yeah.
That guy right underneath the basket didn't even call it. Gosh. So Nick takes it in, and he's fouled by Osman. And it's going to be an and one for Nick. And the free throw is good. So that makes it 26-31 with 3:30 left in the third quarter. Sukup and Balderston. There's some new players in here.
It's probably Balderson if it's the classic Alburnett Balderson.
Yeah. Oh, there's a steal.
Ethan
Nice
Ty. Yeah,
stop.
they're gonna call travel.
They're gonna
He-
call
he
travel.
did spin around,
He
but-
did. That was tough.
Great
It
play.
looked like he was getting rid of it.
Well,
man.
yeah. And you know,
Dang.
you can pivot on your foot. Why can't you pivot on your butt?
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
mean, what's the difference? It's a pivot point.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not like he's moving up and down the floor.
So they get it inside to Osman. He gets it to Neighbor. Neighbor's with the shot. No good.
No good. Reed with the
Nick's
rebound.
Got it.
Huber reaches. No call there. Nick's going to just go. He's got the lane.
Oh,
Tries
it's
to
gonna be
dish it
knocked
off
out
to
of bounds.
Tries to dish it off
Yeah.
to Patrick Wade, but they got hit one of the Alburnett defenders on the way and went out of bounds.
Yep.
So Trey Orcutt's going to inbound underneath. Nice move by Keegan to go set a screen for Nick. Nick's going to take it up. Three guys
And
on him,
there
gets
we
fouled.
go. There's going to be Shane Neighbor is going to get called
That's
for
his third, right?
his third. So now you got a decision. It's 3:03 left in the third quarter, and well, actually, oh, that It's only a second.
On 32.
No, that's Huber. Oh,
That
they
was
called it on
Huber's.
Huber. Weird. They
I
didn't call it on Shane Neighbor. I didn't even see Huber
I
down
don't
by
think
there.
he was.
Wow. Lucky break for
I think Huber's
Alburnett.
like,
I know, Alburnett.
Right now they're telling him that he got the
Huber,
call.
you got the foul.
All right, Reed knocks down both of them, 28-31. Pirates lead here halfway through the third quarter. Huber's got the ball in the corner.
Yeah, he gets it inside. And there was just the Wildcats just did not get down and get set up. I don't know if they not know if they're playing man or what they're doing, but Neighbor just got the ball too low and there was nobody there and he puts it in. So now we're in the front court with Nick Reed. He's going against Neighbor. He's got
put a
3
spin
fouls.
move and no good there.
Yeah, Osman
Nice.
with the rebound. Gets it up into the front court there. And Rose, bringing all kinds of people here. Neighbor's got it. Gets it to a new player there. He just.
All
yeah,
right,
now they got Neighbor.
Now they got Neighbor for clearing out
Yep,
Patrick Wade.
now they got him. So there's his now. I just said now you got 2:20 left. One of your leading scorers has 3 fouls. He's defending.
And on top of that, we're in the bonus.
Yeah,
the
we're in
rest
the
of
bonus,
game.
and they've got 1 foul.
So we got the whole fourth quarter and 2.5 to go here. We're shooting free throws. It'd be time to get Nick Reed the ball and just let him eat, I think.
I know. Well, now they put Osman on him.
They got Huber.
Oh, they did take Neighbor out. Or I'm sorry, they took Neighbor out.
Neighbor's out, yep.
So the Wildcats have the ball here with Patrick Wade. Whoa, Osman
How is
just
Os-
hanging on him.
Yeah.
How is that not a
Osman's
foul?
pushing so hard. Reed just stepped
No,
out of the
no,
way, and
but he
Osman
fell.
fell down. Like, give me a break.
That's got it. Oh, no way. That is a terrible call.
The worst.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
Osman falls down.
Osman
They trip
falls
over
down.
each other.
It trips Nick
And they
Reed,
call
and we
Nick.
get a freaking
Oh, my God.
foul.
That is a terrible call.
Holy cow.
Wow, that's Nick's 3rd foul. Terrible call. To me,
Unbelievable.
that should have been a travel on Nick.
Yeah, well, it surely wasn't a foul on
No,
Nick.
look at that.
That could have been a foul there.
It wasn't a foul on Nick. It should have been a travel.
I'm going to have to walk away. Sorry.
So
33-28.
Spursлагy has the ball and gets it over to Rose. Rose into Huber. Huber now into Stallman. And I don't know what this is about. Oh, they just called a technical foul.
Called a technical on Alburnett's bench.
Because now the coach has to sit down. Did he say something or did one of the other players stand up?
Well,
I'm not sure
it had to be on the coach because he's not yelling at a kid. If one of my bench kids got a technical, I'd be.
Yeah. So they call a technical foul on the bench.
Yeah, Reed's going to knock it out the first one.
Nick's going to go, and then Wildcats are going to get the ball back here. So it's 30-35 with 1:32 left in the
Reed's got
third
15
quarter.
here in the third quarter. Great call here.
30-35. And Wildcats retain possession.
All right, so everything we talked about the terrible calls
Is
are
now
starting to get evened out. Reed's going to take a float.
Oh, in and out.
Floater in the lane, halfway in, halfway out.
But I'll take that shot.
Yeah.
He's
Anytime he can shoot the ball.
He's going to make it more times than he misses it.
Yeah.
Huber's got it, gets it to Osman. Osman goes around.
They're going to call goaltending on Nick Reed.
Osman goes around Keegan, and Nick comes up through the basket and
gets a
and blocks it. So that's
that might be the first goaltending call I've ever seen.
I might be
in a Central City.
In a high school game.
We'll take it though.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
37-30.
Yep.
Pirates in the lead here. Orcutt's got the ball going. He's going to get doubled. Wisely dribbles out, gets out of the double team, over to Kula, back to Ty, playing catch on the baseline. Ethan's going to dribble out, trade places with Keegan. Now Orcutt's got it up top. Reed wants it, comes up to set a screen on Huber, so trying to free up Trey. Now it's Osman and Nick way out high, 43 seconds to go. Warrington's got it. He's going to dribble in. He's going to get a layup.
Yes.
There it is.
Nice move by David Warrington
David's
there.
2 for 2 on the day. Maybe one miss. He needs to get a little more involved on the offense. You got the hot hands. Keep scoring, David. 37-32. 28 to go here.
Huber's
Alburnett
got the ball.
How's that not a moving screen? He just ran right into our
Yeah, and
defender.
that's the same exact thing, handing it off. Huber still got the ball dribbling around. Spurzlage at the top of the key, gives it back to Huber. Pirates are going to look to take the last
here,
shot
short time, up 5,
Now
Pirates.
Osman's got the ball being defended by David.
Stay with Huber.
Warrington.
You know he's going to get and shoot
Huber
it. There it is.
turns and shoots and gets a three-pointer right at the buzzer. That'd be awesome if Keegan made that.
Yeah, Keegan just one-handed chucks down the other end.
So
Nothing
big
there.
three-pointer by Huber.
All right, Wildcats, let's get a run here. We got 8 minutes left here, 1 quarter to play. Wildcats down 8. Want to hit the, hand me those liners. All right. What are you saving for, whether it's retirement, your child's education, and a new car, or just a rainy day? Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank's committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wow,
All right.
crazy third quarter there.
Yeah. Looks like Nick Reed's got 15. Patrick Wade's got 3. No, that's not right. Well, maybe Patrick's got 3. Warrington's got 4. Says Keegan's got 5.
Keegan had that bank
he
in
did.
3.
He banked in the 3 and then the layup. That's right. So Keegan does have 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 32. So definitely not a high-scoring night for the Wildcats. Not quite
Just
hitting their
it was
average.
even 14-14 until that last three-pointer. But the Wildcats have to do something here the second half. They have to clamp down the D, and we've got to really get some scoring going here.
All right, there's Warrington with it in the
You know,
corner.
David
Gets it
Nix
forced
that
Keegan.
in. Keegan gets it in. Neighbor back in with 3 fouls. Has got the steal. He gets it outside to.
All right.
Now Neighbor just
Neighbor's
picked up his fourth.
Trying to clear Reed out.
Yeah, that was Spurzlage with the shot, and he missed, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound. So Wildcats are now we have the whole fourth quarter that we're going to go and shoot free throws here. So this is going to be huge that the Wildcats take advantage of this.
Yeah, going to be shooting with no clock running for the whole quarter here. And this is just the guy you want shooting right now. Nick Reed's missing that first one. Warrington gets the offensive board, goes up strong, gets fouled, doesn't get the bucket.
And he's going to go back to the free throw line.
To the free throw line again.
They call that on 10.
Oh, and
that's Osman.
Yeah, Stallman thought it was on him. He was walking to the bench, but they ended up calling it on him.
And that's second phantom foul. Yeah. Stallman or Neighbor could be out if they would have called that one. I thought it was on him.
So Warrington gets a roll on the first one. He's got 5 tonight.
You're right, Owen. It's a tough place to figure out the refs.
Nobody knows what's happening, Owen. So
It's
if you feel
always
like you're lost, so are we.
It's always an adventure.
There's
here
another one for
at Alburnett. So 34.
For Warrington.
So as we started to say that when Nick went up, there's a
tip ball by Ethan. No foul. Get out of there.
don't foul.
Good. Let him play out of control, but don't get a foul. Out of control defense
Huber
with
over
no fouls. Let's go.
Spurzlage. Oh, and that's they're going to get Keegan with the foul there.
Keegan reached, and I actually thought maybe that wasn't that.
Yeah, but you know, just that's going to be Keegan's third. You know, this is going to be huge. We just said this. You know, Nick was at the line, and unfortunately he didn't get it to fall. But when the Wildcats go to the line, we need to take advantage of that.
Especially
that's
now that we're in the double bonus
that's what I mean.
From here on out.
So we really need to make sure if we get to the free throw line, we take advantage because that could be the difference. So we've got Stallman. Oh, and that was Spurzlage. He took it, and they're going to say a basket's good, and they're going to call, is that Nick?
Nick's on it now. That was Nick's fourth.
Fourth foul. So unfortunately, that kind of takes away any kind of intimidation that he can have down there. Spurzlage took it hard. You got to give him credit. And he puts it up, and there's one. So big turn of events there. We're just
Reed's
talking
got
about
it
how
now.
Wildcats have to try to get to the free throw line and take advantage of that double bonus. We need Ethan. There's
Ethan
that
Ty's
three-pointer.
going to take a three, no good.
Almost
Huber on
rebounded
the
by.
rebound.
So Huber's going to have it. See, and that's right there. Just play D, you know?
Yeah.
Play D. Let's go. We've got.
Hand off Spurslogy down the lane. He's
Oh,
going to run
that's-
Keegan
yes,
Kula over.
Keegan Kula.
That's the 4th time Kula's been on the ground.
Yes.
They finally gave him the call.
Spurslogy just gets his first foul, but again, and that's a player control foul, so we aren't going to go to the free throw line, unfortunately. And David's coming out, and
better just be getting him water
Patrick
and throwing
Wade,
back in.
he's been doing, he's been hitting the boards.
All right, Patrick Wade's going to skip it up to Trey Orcutt.
Yep.
Trey Orcutt's going to dribble between 2 defenders. Get it to
Come
Ethan
on,
Ty, who's going to launch a
Ethan.
3,
Nope.
no good.
Oh, Keegan
off
had it in his
Keegan's-
hands.
Yeah, Keegan had it in his
And then
hands, and it kind of hit off his knee.
Yeah,
and
hit it.
That's
Kinda,
too bad.
it hit weird and it went straight down.
Yeah.
I don't think Keegan was ready for that. He was expecting it to bounce back towards him. The Wildcats are in there like a little bit of their full court press.
Launches over
Spurslogy,
Sokup's
yes.
head. We'll take it.
There's what you wanted to do.
Yep.
Make them play when they're not used to, faster. So Spurslogy passes it. It goes over Sukup's head. Sukup's going to come out. And they're going to put Cale Rose, a 5'8 junior, back in. He's gotten some playing time this second half.
Reed's got the ball. Looks like we're going to see a little man-to-man press out of the Pirates.
Alburnett, yeah.
Orcutt's got it here. Down to Reed. They got Reed
What if
ISO
they
on the
just-
left side.
What if they just
Goes-
cleared out?
All right.
What if they just get everybody over to that side of the floor and say,
Just-
Nick, go.
Just go.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's. I
mean,
thought that's what they were doing
and
there,
then,
but
you know what? Like spot Ethan up, and if one of their guys comes over, it's. So Nick's going to go to the free throw line. This is where we've got to take advantage of this. A dead ball. We've got to put points on the board when the clock's not running here, and Nick gets that one in and out and almost came back out, but it drops. So 43-35, 6:19 left in the game. It's been a crazy game, that's for sure. Nick
Reed's
gets the second one to fall.
Yep.
So Nick's just
knocks
picked
that
up
one
his
down.
17.
He's got 17.
He's got 4 fouls though, so Nick's
No,
got
interesting. It's 17 points. He hasn't hit a 3 yet. I don't
No,
know
I
how
don't
many he's
think
got
so.
on the year, about 100,
Yeah.
but
Nah, he's 3-point. He hasn't really made
well,
as many
you
3-pointers.
got 2 guys on you. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard to shoot the ball out there.
You've got his
Do I
stats.
have it? Oh, right there. I guess.
He's 7 for 18.
Yeah.
He hasn't really taken a ton of 3-pointers. But you got to think, we blew out Midland yesterday, and he didn't really only played a little bit in the fourth quarter, and then they had another game where they won, and so Lisbon, so 3 points. Yeah, he hasn't probably shot as many 3 points. Be interesting to look at what his 3-point was last year at this time. But anyway, as it is, we've got 6:19 left, 43-36, fourth quarter here. Wildcats down. Nick just knocked down 2
gotta
free
watch.
throws. We're in the double bonus. Nick does have 4 fouls.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on that because,
Yeah.
boy,
And
I don't
that's
even know.
huge.
You might move him. I don't know. Get Warrington in and try to get him down to play down
I don't
low
know.
and move Nick
mean,
out of there. I don't
With their
know. He's going to
3-point.
let him score down there, so and they're going to come at him big time.
Well, the other thing, do you think about a zone? I'm not sure.
Right, try to protect him a little bit in that.
Yep. Instead of letting them just drive to the basket, So Stallman
Stallman's
had
back
it.
in, yep.
Yep, Stallman's in. There's Osman. Osman's really come off the bench and done a lot of positive things. But even with Nick with
Reed
4
on the
fouls
rebound,
and not
yeah.
even trying to do anything, Osman was intimidated and missed.
Reed's taking Osman down low. He's going to pull up free throw line. Nails
Nice.
it. 38-43. Wildcats rolling here, trying to get their comeback.
Huber's got the ball, passes it over to Rose, back to Huber. Huber gets it into the front court to Spurslogy, and then Stallman's got it. Huber to Osman. Osman's giving him some good minutes tonight. Spurslogy with the shot, and he knocks down a big shot from the free throw line, 15-footer there. Spurslogy comes into tonight. He's averaging 9. He's just at 10, so he's about at his average.
Orcutt's got the ball, gets it over to Patrick Wade. He's going to dribble in, draw 2 defenders, gets
Nice
Nick Reed
backdoor
cutting
cut
in.
Oh, Nick's got
Oh.
to finish those, man. He's
Man, I
soft
thought
to
it was
around
down.
the rim sometimes. He just needs to go and flush them. If I was 6'7", I'd be dunking it every time I was within 2 feet of the basket.
Yeah.
But we're back at the free throw lines. the clock is stopped, 5:15. It's 45-38. Nick in and out and in, hits the back, goes in, comes out, hits the backboard, goes back in. Way to use that bank board.
Yeah, he's got 20 now.
Nick gets
Averaging
another
27.
one.
He needs 7 more here to get that average.
There it is.
That would put the Wildcats up too if he gets 7 here, and we
Yeah.
can hold them to.
So we've
anything.
got Neighbors back in, and
Stallman
just takes it.
right past Patrick Wade.
Yep.
Ethan Ty kind of bobbles it,
Yeah.
goes around his defender,
Takes it
and
in. Oh,
misses
just
the layup.
short.
taken
Nothing
away from
called.
him.
Stallman comes down. Don't foul, Ethan. And Neighbors got it. They get it to Stallman. Nobody's guarding Stallman. Now they get it inside to Osman. Osman's gonna. Oh, they're
They
gonna call
got
an
him
offensive
offensive.
foul.
Absolutely. I don't know how anybody can complain about that. Reed's standing there on his heels, and Osman just
Put his
throws
shoulder
a hip
down.
into him, and duh.
Osman just picked up his his fifth foul. So
Wow.
Osman had been giving him
Osman's-
some
yeah.
good minutes, and he's going to be out now.
We got posters
And,
falling off the wall. Crowd's
posters
going
are
wild.
falling. Crowd's going crazy. So unfortunately, again, it's a player control foul, so the Wildcats do not get free throws. Keegan kicks it out. Come on, Trey Orcutt.
Trey
Let's
Orcutt,
it
big
fly!
bucket,
Three-pointer!
Three-pointer in the
Give
corner,
the
Trey
assist
Orcutt,
to
let's go.
Keegan Kula.
43-47, 4 minutes to go here. Wildcats
Neighbor.
definitely got momentum. Tip ball. That's, tip ball. Patrick
Wow.
Wade hits the deck.
Patrick Wade and Cale Rose both
Rolls
going
off his
for it.
foot out
Man,
of
that was
bounds.
hard
Good
for us to
effort. He
see,
didn't
yeah.
agree with it, but it might have been the right
They
call.
get it inside, or they get it into Spurzlage. He dribbles to the top of the key, gets it over to Neighbor. Neighbor's going to take it in on Nick. I mean, Nick's got 4, and Neighbor's like, I'm going to take it. And did they just call that on Keegan? That is a... Whoa.
Oh, they're going to have a foul on Stallman after the basket.
I didn't see.
Interesting. I don't know. It must have
There
pushed
must have
Keegan
been a
in the
push,
back,
Keegan,
I guess.
because Keegan's
We
going
thought-
to the free throw line.
Yeah, I
I'll
thought
tell you
maybe
what.
Keegan got the foul, but interesting. So that's his 4th. So another big guy in
Yep.
foul trouble there.
So
if you're over 6
Stallman's
foot, you got 4
4.
fouls here in this game.
Neighbors
That's pretty much how
got
this is
4.
going.
Nick Reed's got 4. Keegan hits the front of the rim. We need this one.
Yep.
We need at least one here with the clock stop. And
So-
they're going to take Stallman
I
out.
mean, you got to be running out of 6-foot guys sooner or later
I'm
here.
really
That's-
surprised. Stallman's aggressive and has been taking it to the hole. He's there. Nice.
All right, there's
Yep.
Warrington coming back
Yep,
in.
taking Trey Orcutt. Trey Orcutt hit that big three-pointer.
I think we're going to get a David Warrington 3-pointer in the corner on this next possession. Keegan misses that one.
And
David Warrington, come on!
Oh, man, nobody
Almost
there
had
to get it.
Yeah, nobody boxed him
Yeah.
out, and he just couldn't keep a hold of the ball.
Keegan. So we got Spurzlage here, gets it over to Huber. Huber's still in the game. Huber looks inside to Neighbor, and there's nothing there. They get it back out to Huber. Huber's being defended by Keegan. He jumps, stop,
Nice,
and a little
nice shot by Huber in the lane.
two-pointer there. Yep. Nice.
Huber's got 10.
I mean,
Reed's got it. He's going to pull up a 3.
there it is.
Cans it.
Three-pointer.
46. Carlson's going to take a
Yep,
timeout.
Timeout. Wildcats, 3:35.
46-51. Pirates in the lead. Up 5. 3:30 to go.
And we'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Man, we got a barn burner here. 10 fouls for Alburnett, 4 for the Wildcats. It's 51-46. Wildcats are down. We've got a double bonus every time we go to the line. 3:35 left. It's going to be Alburnett's ball. Wildcats are picking up full court here. Nick Reed's got 4 fouls. We've got 2 Pirates out on the floor. No, only 1 Pirate out on the floor with 4. Neighbor,
That's Neighbor,
who's
yep.
bringing the ball up the floor right now. Wildcats are staying in that man-to-man. Oh, geez. Oh, they're calling a block 12. Well, that's not a block. How can that be a block on Keegan?
He kind of erased the screener, but.
Oh, anyway. So there's a foul on Keegan. That's 5 team fouls on the Wildcats. They're just calling. The neighbor's got the ball. He hands it off to Spurzlage. Spurzlage gets her to Rose. Rose checking things out. Back to Spurzlage. There's a pick by neighbor. Spurzlage pulls up for the shot and no good.
Rebound Reed. He's running. Reed's got it. 3 guys on him. Gets it over to Ty. Now Wade in the corner.
They need to
He's
move
gonna
the ball
dribble
here.
out.
They
Ty's
got good spacing.
Yep.
Like I said, right now, I don't
like
know. I
a
guess
little 1-2-2
Alburnett went
zone.
to a 1-2-2. Yeah. Somebody,
There's
going
a
to be
foul.
a
That's a
block.
nice call. Ethan
Yeah.
Ty
That's going
recognized.
to be Gavin Sukup.
Ethan Ty recognized it, and he started going to the bucket. And
right.
Sukup stuck his leg out. And
that's what the Wildcats need to do. I don't care if they're in the zone or man. We need to drive. And,
yes, absolutely.
And,
get those ticky-tacky fouls.
Yeah, let them call fouls or else you're going to have layups and get to the free throw line. There's a free throw is good
bucket
by
by Ty.
Ethan.
So Ty's got a 3 and now a free throw. I think he had like 17 last night, or
he had double figures, like maybe 12.
Oh.
Made his first one, missed the second one, so it's 47-51. They got 2:40 to go. Neighbor's going to come in, kicks it out to Rose with
Holy
the 3.
air ball.
And that's got to be Wildcat ball. Oh, they're going to call foul. Oh, wow, that is a tough call. The announcer, the Alburnett announcer is a little
Not agreeing
crazy.
with you, yeah.
That was, both players were going for the ball there. How do you call that a foul on Ethan Ty? Ethan Ty's got 4 now. Nick Reed's got 4. Stallman's checking back in. And Gavin Sukup's going out.
2:41 to go, down 4.
They get it into Rose. There's Spurzlage over to Huber. Huber gets the cutting. Stallman, no call.
He doesn't like that call. I thought it was great. Now he's calling on God here.
Dang,
Turnover. Ethan tried to get it to Keegan Kula. Threw it over his head. Keegan was hauling to the basket. Can't hold on to it. And Pirate
so
turnover.
It goes back to the Pirates. Huber.
I have headphones on, and this guy's driving me bonkers on this side here.
And there's Huber with the ball. The pick by Neighbor, and there's going to be 2.
All right. Reed's got it down 6. 2 minutes to go. Gets it to Kula. Kula scans it. Back to Nick. Nick's going to take a long 3. Nope. Rebounded by Wade. Wade's going to go up and under the defense. Oh, I like that.
Yep. Keegan, they're going to call Keegan for the foul.
Yeah, is that his 5th?
Yeah.
That's going to be Kula's 5th. He's going to come out.
That's all right. They put Trey Wildcat in.
Keegan's got 5 fouls and 5 points on the night. Put Stallman at the free throw line up 6. 1:50 to go here. Stallman shooting free throws. He's got 4 fouls.
Yep. We're at 150. It's 47-53. And his first free throw is good.
You got a feeling the next game in this series is going to be another wild one too. A little bit of, no good there. Reed with another rebound. Should put him in well into the double-double range. Orcutt's going to split the defense, and Huber's going to reach in and try to knock it out, but catches his arm. So Trey Orcutt's going to shoot 2 here. Huber's got 3 now.
So, again, it's 54-47, 142. We need these free throws.
Knocks it down, Trey
one
Orcutt.
by Trey.
6-point lead for the Pirates. Ethan Ty is going to come out, get a quick drink, and he's going to go right back in, I think.
Yep.
Play a little subbing him in for offense, out
there
for
it
defense.
Is.
Orcutt knocks down another one.
We got to try to get a steal
got 7
here.
tonight.
Get a steal. There it is. There it is. Oh,
Timeout,
dang.
Pirates.
Marshall just happened to be, he
in
would
the
have had
right
a steal,
place.
but Huber just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Rose lost his footing and the ball went flying. So we got 1:34 left. It's 49-54.
5-point game.
Wildcats have 17 fouls now, so Alburnett will be going to the line, and then 10 fouls against Alburnett, so Wildcats have been in the double bonus this whole quarter. Nick Reed's got 4 fouls for the Wildcats. For Alburnett, they've got Reed Stallman's got 4, and
Neighbors
also
got 4.
Shane Neighbors got
Osman's
4.
fouled out.
Osman fouled out. The Wildcats are going to have to put some pressure on, try to get a steal. I mean, I don't know, is it too early to foul? I guess they're a pretty good free throw shooting team. Shane Neighbors only shooting 52% from the free throw line. Otherwise, everybody else is a really good free throw shooter. I guess Huber's 66.
Yeah, he's
so Neighbors about
not
your best chance there. I'd say, what's Sukup? I mean, some of these kids some of these guys haven't shot that many, so that's another thing. Put them on the free throw line in a pressure situation. What are they going to do? So there's what we're going to do. So
right David Warrington.
Yep.
I like it. That's a first free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes back to bite you.
Well, we said he's Neighbor. He's only shooting 52%.
Yeah. Got to remember
I'm pretty sure. Yep.
that classic
Neighbor.
game with North Tama and Vanessa Fiechner knocked
yeah,
down 11
somebody
to 13
who you didn't think.
from the free throw line.
So let's hope that doesn't work for these guys
tonight. It's not going to happen.
Let's hope it's there it is. No good.
No good. Brick.
So
Nick
here we
Reed
go.
on the
We got to
rebound.
come up. I'd say clear out and let him drive. And now that's not a reach.
That's a textbook reach.
Yeah.
Nick Reed gets it over to Orcutt in the corner.
No
Orcutt's going to shoot it. No
rebound.
good. Now we
got a foul again.
Foul here, guys. Probably not Huber trying to get it out of his hands.
Yep.
There
you go.
Spersloggy.
There we go.
Trey gets the foul. 1:12 on the clock.
Spersloggy's just 5 for 7. I mean, he's only shot 7 times. He's a pretty good shooter, so hopefully he'll miss, though. Wildcats got what they wanted, just weren't able to convert. Nick's got to he's got to shoot it every time. He can't give it up. There's the first shot by Spersloggy is good.
So Alburnett will be in the double bonus from here on out.
Yep, Owen agrees with us. He says they have to learn that you can't do those little reach fouls in the beginning of the game, so you're ready to.
So right now, when you need to foul,
right,
you can.
Yeah, and you can have the players you need out on the court.
All right, Orcutt's got the ball.
Nice crossover, take it.
He goes
nice.
right there. Nice little dish to Nick
there
Reed.
We go.
He's going to get a layup.
Timeout. There we go.
Timeout. Wildcats 51.
Nice.
So 4-point game. I mean, they're doing what they need to do. Cart.
Yeah.
They're trading.
Yep.
Trading buckets for.
Well,
free
we got
throws
2 but 1. Yeah.
2.
So 55-51, a minute to go. So the Wildcats, if I were them, I'd try to do some kind of a full court like we talked about.
Yep.
Maybe try to get a 5-second call.
They tried to throw it up to soak up and threw it.
And then,
threw it off the back wall.
Or if you want to let them get it in right away, just let them get it into the player you want to foul and then be ready to foul. Like, say, I don't know who they're going to
leave Neighbor open and then foul.
It looks like
he's in there.
Nick and Ethan have 4 fouls, and then everybody else that's out there for the Wildcats only have 1, 1, and 2. So I'd say, let them defend Neighbor and let just Neighbor get open, and it's got to be going to his head now. He just missed his first one there.
Yep, he's got 16
That's
on the
who
night,
I'd want.
He's over from the free throw line.
That's who I'd want shooting.
Officials got the game a little more under control compared to what it was 8 minutes ago.
Yeah. So it looks like the Wildcats are going to go ahead and face guard. And they got Nick playing deep out there. So let's see what. Get that, Nick. Oh, that's over and back.
Over and back.
Over and back.
Yeah, there
Here's
they called it.
That player made that call. The officials weren't even going to call that, and then he knew he did an over and back. That's over and back. You better not. He was over. They're going to overrule it.
Nope. They did overrule
Yep.
it.
No way. He was over the line.
The ball is over the.
That's a terrible call. He was in the front court. Wow. That's tough. So here we go. We gotta go get him right now. You gotta foul. You gotta foul.
He's got it. Now
you gotta foul one of them. Come on, Trey.
Come on, guys.
You gotta do it.
Too much time.
You gotta foul.
Get the ball. Not Ethan, but
right
now. Go.
Yeah, there they did.
Holy moly.
God, they let way too much time go
20
off
seconds come off there.
Stallman shooting 66. So we'll see if Reed Stallman now here.
41 seconds here.
Alburnett had a huge break.
Yeah, that over and back call.
That's tough. Here's the other thing is the official who called it was straight away, and the official who called it off was behind. So how could he tell?
How could he say the
if
ball didn't
if the
cross?
guy?
Yeah,
No, he said his feet were on the half court line. So, but to our Stallman misses the first one, and he makes the second one.
Hit the front of the rim and it rolls up and
in.
in.
So it's 5 points.
Up 5, rolling it in. Reed's got it over to Orchid.
You got to get it back to Nick.
Orchid's dribbling up here.
Nick's just got to take it. You can't
Too
dribble
much
the ball
time,
around.
fellas. You got to be working on a shot. You got to be working for a shot, red team.
You just got to shoot.
There's a kick to David Warrington. Oh, shoot the ball, fellas.
I know.
Reed's going to shoot it.
Nope.
No
short.
good.
And there's going to be a
Orchid's
foul.
going to get the foul.
Neighbor.
23 seconds to go.
Yep.
5-point lead. Pirates shooting free throws.
I didn't like that offensive set right there.
I didn't like that set either.
I feel like you got to try to either give Nick and spread it out, or he's got to come to the middle and get the ball and post, or try to get him to post up.
Yeah.
Get a and one. Neighbor's going to let him score. Neighbor's got 4 fouls.
Yep. Neighbor's shooting the first
and
one.
He
bricks
misses.
it.
So it's 56-51. We got 23 seconds left. Wildcats got to go back down here and get something quick. Give themselves a chance to get another offensive possession here. They need the ball a couple times. And there's
knocks down 1 of 2, 57.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't change much. You're
you still need it. Now get it back to Nick. Nick's got to drive. Take it all the way. You need.
He just got his pocket
Huber's
picked
got
by
a
Huber.
Steal.
That's probably going to do it here.
Get that. Oh, Ethan. Oh, for God's sakes. Alburnett guys are so freaking cocky.
Well, that's Ethan ties 5th. There's 10 seconds left.
Yep.
Up 6. He's going to be stalled.